Hominies. How
Wow.
do we do?
Oh, wow.
I thought that was cool. I was kind of mad I had to transition in for that song because
Beautiful.
that sounded beautiful.
It's gorgeous. We can have it in the background, chilling.
You like jazz?
Old jazz.
A little jazzy jazz.
Old chillaroo.
A little chilleroo.
Old chiller. We back over here on Northside Plugged, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a short little hiatus and everything. You know, we've had to take care of some business, some family life, some everything in between, you know, but at the end of the day, we always got to make sure that we get back over here on Northside Plug at Q4 Radio because, man, it's coming up on, it's about to be 22. It's about to be 4 years, man. Coming up on our 4-year anniversary on Northside Plug. Can you believe it?
I honestly can't.
That's crazy.
4 years, dog. That's nuts.
That's crazy.
Sandra! And shout out my cousin Sandra. Yeah, man, it's crazy. And at the end of the day, it's always a blessing to be back. You feel me? Always a blessing to be here. Start off the show, we got To my right, Boss Dan the man, as always,
Hello.
going crazy.
What it do, baby?
To my left, we have a special guest, surprise guest. Dun, 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 dun. Kid ISO in the building, ladies and
What's
gentlemen.
good, y'all?
Kid ISO is in the building, ladies and
Kid
gentlemen.
ISO's here.
Don't make me pull out the what's it called? The where's my phone? Oh, it's
Yes. The Facebook stream is saving us from the soundboard.
no
Let's go.
soundboard. Sorry, Facebook. But yes, and
Blessing in disguise.
and it's your boy G Money G Note over here. Boss Dan hating on my soundboard.
Man.
Everything's back to normal.
The bell fart. The bell fart. It haunts me in my dreams. I heard it in my dream the other night, and I thought
Ding, ding, ding.
I thought I'd turn around and see G Money.
Yeah, man. Well, we got a lot to talk about, a lot to catch up on since we haven't been here in the last couple of weeks. So sorry about that to all of our fans, to all of our listeners, all of our viewers. But definitely been trying to stay consistent on the YouTube page, the NSP YouTube that you're streaming on right now. Or if you're not, get on that NSP YouTube. Just trying to put out a lot of great content because there's a lot of great stuff going on out here in Chicago in the underground scene, on the Northside Plugged scene, everywhere around. You feel me? We just trying to put that out here and put out love and spread the good word.
Amen.
Absolutely, you know. So it's good to be back. It's good to be just doing our thing. Good to be with the homies, and we're gonna chop it up and hit all of your favorite topics when coming to sports and music and culture and all that stuff. What's going on in the world?
And if you
man.
want us to talk about something, make sure you say what's up in the comments. What's up, Kid Premier? What up? Yo, thanks for tuning in, bro. We appreciate it. So yeah, so if you got anything to say or want any questions, anything you want us to talk about, make sure you throw it in the comments on YouTube or on Facebook. G Money's Live's on Facebook. I might go live on Instagram later. We might just hit all the fronts. So might go crazy. That's what I was recording. If you saw me with my weird selfie, I don't usually take selfies. It's usually only for videos. So I took it, and if you want to see it, well then check out the Northside Plugged Instagram for the view of behind the scenes, what we see on this monitor. So the camera's right there. There's a monitor right there, which is the power station where we handle our business.
Our business. Absolutely. Yo, Alex English, a.k.a. Nick the Man.
Oh, my goodness. Alex English.
He said, talk about average rainfall in the Amazon basin. I don't know about that one, man, but I hope you're doing I hope you're doing great,
I would say
great in Japan, bro.
I would say happy
you for
Friday.
tuning
Happy
in,
Friday
man.
in Japan to our boy, Alex English.
The dog, the
sorry,
legend.
I don't know what the average rainfall in the Amazon River Basin is, but I'm going to say it's pretty big. It's a lot. It's a lot of rain. I wonder the yearly rainfall. That's probably a lot of rain.
Yes, sir.
Probably. You think it's over 100 inches?
I
You think it's like 10 meters?
No idea.
Think it's a kilometer? No, it's way too much rain. They'd be flooding. Now I'm just guessing numbers.
Guessing numbers.
Alex, if you get that number for us, please let me know, because now I'm very curious as to what the rainfall is.
Absolutely. Hope you're doing well, man. It's good to hear from you, dog.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
So what are we talking about first today?
What aren't we
Gentlemen,
talking about?
What's on the schedule?
He said it is rainforest after all. Well, man, we've got since the last time we've been here, commercial. Since we've been back, the NBA.
I'm sorry. I'm sloppy.
The NBA season is in full effect. You know, Chicago Bulls are a good
Yes, sir.
6-2, sitting somewhere at the
Sitting
top of the
100%.
conference. You feel me?
They're right behind the Heat right now,
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah. He
okay.
only lost
who
one.
are losing to the Boston Celtics, who are
Good.
3-5. So,
Okay.
Good job, Celtics.
so
Good job, Celtics.
Doing
We love
everything
you.
right. Losing to the Bulls and beating the Heat. That's what we want.
That's exactly what we need, guys.
That's what we need.
That's what we need.
we'll get into the Celtics, but we should talk about the Bulls first, because the Bulls are much more pleasant to talk about than the Celtics right now.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. We've got our new World Series champions, the Atlanta Braves. Congratulations to the Atlanta Braves for beating those dastardly cheaters of the Houston Astros.
Way to beat the Astros, guys.
1000%.
Team of destiny.
It's unfortunate.
88 wins.
Yeah.
You know what's the crazy
Wow,
thing?
that's
Here's
crazy.
the crazy thing about baseball. We'll get into it more, but the Braves won 88 games and won the World Series. The Toronto Blue Jays won 92 games, didn't even make the playoffs.
Wow.
Oh,
That's nice.
Baseball.
Wow.
One other quick shout out. My boy Blake is watching, so
Shout out
shout out
Blake.
to my boy Blake.
Shout out Blake. What up?
Shout out B Lake.
Let's get it. But
Oh crap! Talk about Shohei.
Shohei
Ohtani's winning MVP.
The kids here worship. That's dope. Nick's in Japan right now. He said the kids worship Shohei Ohtani.
I mean, I worship Shohei Ohtani. Are you kidding me?
Go ahead, boss.
He's the modern day Babe Ruth.
Go ahead.
He hit 46 home runs this year while also striking out 100, like almost 200 guys. That's never been done in modern baseball.
Wow.
Like since color television, since television has even been around, no one does that. Like it's unheard of. And this guy came all the way from Japan, and now he came in. I think his debut was 2018, so he's not like a rookie fresh on the scene. And when he came in, everyone was like, "Oh, this two-way phenom. Like, let's see how it works." And he had some struggles because he had to have major surgery one year, so he couldn't do both. And this is the year that he finally came out and exploded, and he's going to win the MVP. It would be stupid for him not to win the MVP. It would just be a slap in the face of the game of baseball if he didn't win MVP.
Absolutely.
And he will get Cy Young votes, which is even crazier.
That's insane.
That he's not going to win. He's not going to win the Cy Young because there are plenty of like full-time pitchers who've started so many more games. But he's going to get votes, which is insane for a guy to.
Would that be the first time that has ever happened?
No, because there have been Cy Youngs who also win MVP.
Okay.
But for a position player,
But I'm talking about like for a position player, basically.
Yeah, I
To
mean,
get Cy Young votes.
well, yes, basically. But what's even crazier is that in games that he pitched, the Angels decided that they didn't want to use the DH.
Wow.
In the American League, they were just like, "Oh, we don't need a DH. We're just gonna play this game without one and ride Shohei for 5 or 6 innings and use his bat." And the only time he plays in the field is whenever they want his bat to stay into the game, but they need to replace the pitcher. So they move him to the outfield and then put a pitcher in the other spot, and they have to do like the old National League double switch of the lineup.
Wow.
That's
But most of the time he plays DH.
It's such a luxury to have as a
that's
team.
crazy.
You feel me? Like
Unbelievable. It just stinks that he's teammates with Mike Trout and they signed big money Anthony Rendon, and they still can't win. They still can't get to the playoffs. Mike Trout is the best of a generation,
that's crazy.
one of the best of a
Yeah,
lifetime,
that's
and he's
crazy.
played in 3 playoff games.
That's nuts.
And
You're
he's
absolutely
he's
right.
been in the game for 10 years. He's played 3 total playoff games.
Wow.
Hopefully, I think the Astros are going to start going downward. So that would mean the Angels can step up, but the Mariners are getting good, and the Athletics. Oh, actually, the Athletics are going to be real bad next year. But Seattle's stepping up, and the Angels are going to be pretty good. So hopefully, the Angels can make the playoffs next year. If Mike Trout can stay healthy and Shohei, he's not going to do what he did this year. I wouldn't imagine. I mean, I didn't think he would do this 46 home runs this year and however many innings pitched. But I hope that they can make the playoffs because I need to see Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani play playoff baseball. And it would be much better for the game if they can get in the playoffs.
Absolutely. Yeah, I feel like just viewership would definitely rise. I mean, like you said, Mike Trout and Shohei on the same squad, man. That would
to
definitely
see them
do
actually
wonders.
play meaningful baseball would be nice. It really would be nice.
Yeah, but we'll see. This year it went to the Atlanta Braves. What's your takeaway from the World Series and the Atlanta Braves, Boss Dan?
I think head coach Brian Snitker has been in the Braves organization for 46 years. He's been in their minor leagues. He's been a third base coach. He's been all different positions within the organization for 40-something years. For him to be still around and for the Braves to, instead of a lot of teams recently have gone for like the younger guys, like the younger managers who are like under the age of 40 or around 40, for them to go out and sign a guy who's been in their organization for at that point almost 40 years, has now been a manager for 5 or 6, and for him to get to the mountaintop, it was a beautiful sight for baseball. And shouts out Freddie Freeman, who's one of the most classiest guys in the league and one of my favorite first basemen to watch because he's just good at everything and he plays the game great. So for him to win, and they have a really good team, a really good group of guys. And like I said, on July 3rd, they had a 0.3% chance of making the playoffs.
Wow.
In like early July, they had a 0.3% chance of playing the playoffs because at that point, their best player, Ronald Acuna Jr., was out for, he like tore his ACL and it was out for the season. Yeah. So at that point, it looked like everything was lost. Yeah. And then at the deadline, they acquired all these guys, all these outfielders for next to nothing, who would boost their lineup, push them into the front of the NL East, and then on the way to the World Series, when in every series they were the underdog.
Wow.
For them to be the underdog in every series and come out on top. It shows why baseball, it shows why it doesn't matter that the Dodgers and the Giants won over 100 plus games if you're the best team, if you're the hottest team in the last 2 or 3 months of the year, you're going to win it all. And the Braves were the best team in the last 2 or 3 months of the year, and that's why they came in and won everything. And I'm excited that it wasn't one of these powerhouse teams. I honestly thought the Dodgers were going to repeat, and it was be the first time we saw a repeat champion in like 2 decades.
Wow.
But for the Braves to come out and win it all was amazing. And like I said, it's going to continue to be. It's going to be great for the game of baseball when we have these smaller teams, not necessarily small market because Atlanta's a big market,
Right.
but these not powerhouse teams like 88 wins.
Yeah.
Like no one expected them to win the World Series most of the year. Like at the beginning of the year, they were pretty good at favorites, but they had a lot of injuries and they had to come back and sign all these guys and trade at the deadline to get the right pieces, and everyone hits at the right time. And as long as you're hot in August and September, it carries over to October, and that's what happened with the Braves, and they won the whole thing.
Absolutely. And that's just the beauty of baseball, man. And like you said, like it's been over 2 decades where there hasn't been a repeat champion, you know. And it's just like, I mean, I just take away from we were younger when the Sox won, but when the Cubs won, bro, like, damn, bro, you feel me? Like that was just what Atlanta's feeling right now. That's what we felt, but like times 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say
you know,
100-fold, bro.
100
Like,
times.
that was an insane time. I think we all have memories of what we were doing around that time when they won, before when they got to the World Series. So yeah, man, it was definitely a great time for the city. And then Atlanta is just booming right now anyway. So
Yeah.
with everything. So I mean, yeah, 100%. I know they're feeling great right now. I know they're feeling amazing.
Yeah, man, and it's just cool because like it seems like with baseball, I don't know, it's just unpredictable. And anybody
it's way
has
more
a chance.
unpredictable than I feel like any other sport.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of know in the other sports really what's up, but I really feel like in baseball, a champion can come out of anywhere.
Baseball and hockey. I feel like hockey usually, or sometimes, but baseball definitely, because with 162 game season, like it doesn't matter how you played the first 100 games.
Right.
If you played the first 100 games 50-50, but then you went 40-20 in the last 60, or like 45-15, and just steamrolled you were just hot going into the playoffs. You can win 11 or 12 games, whatever it's necessary in the postseason, depending on if you play the wild card game or not.
For sure.
And the Braves didn't have to play a wild card game because they won their division, but they beat the Brewers, who everyone thought their pitching would beat them. They beat the Dodgers, which everyone picked the Dodgers to win, and they beat the Astros, where everyone was expecting the Astros to continue their red hot offense and to win everything.
Yeah.
And their bullpen was phenomenal all postseason. They had timely hitting. Guys like Eddie Rosario win the LCS MVP. Jorge Soler win the World Series MVP, who was on those 2016 Cubs, who in the clinching game hit a ball that I swear went 500 feet. The StatCast says 460, but that ball easily went 500 plus. Like that thing was demolished. I will show you guys at the break. The thing was crushed, and he knew it, and everyone in the stadium knew it. And as soon as that ball went out, you could tell the Braves were going to win that night, and it was awesome.
That's dope.
And that's why I love baseball. And I'm sad for it to end, the worst part about it is the MLB Players Association and the MLB, the current contract is ending, so it's going to be like a collective bargaining agreement this offseason.
So it could be a lockout.
And there's a lot of things there's a possibility of a lockout, and everyone's just assuming already that the season's not going to start in April.
That sucks, man.
So
I remember that NBA lockout in 2012 or something like that.
That was trash.
That was horrible.
Yeah, because we didn't even get basketball till
Christmas Day, bro.
Yeah, Christmas was the first game.
Christmas Day, because first game I remember watching that day was Bulls Lakers.
Yeah.
D Rose hits a buzzer beater at the end. Kobe gets blocked by Luol Deng. It was a big win.
I watched that in Texas, bro.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I watched that. I remember watching that right after Christmas dinner. We were sitting there, and I'm like, "Yo, the Bulls about to play."
That was busting.
Yeah, man. Man's hit that shot. That was crazy.
D Rose.
R.I.P.
Kobe Bryant, man.
R.I.P.
You feel
Kobe.
me?
Jeez. Oh,
Different
I forgot
time.
about that. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Man.
It's always tough, bro. It's always tough to come to reality with that for sure. But
No.
a different time, man. A different time in
the league.
A beautiful time in the league, bro.
Beautiful time in the league. You had a guy win MVP, and he was probably not even maybe top 5 in the league at that point, and he won MVP because he was so great. His season was so great. But you had prime Dwight Howard, prime LeBron, D Wade before his knees went. You had still a prime Kobe, prime. You had KD coming up on the come up. I think he won a scoring title that year.
KD was balling already at that point.
Yeah, for sure. You had Melo, a prime Melo. Yeah, great time in the league. But we have a good time in the league now.
Absolutely. Nah, it's a totally different league now, and damn near better, you know, in its own way. You know,
and
it's a faster game.
The guy still close to the top, if not at the top, is still the same guy. That's crazy.
LeBron James.
LeBron James, almost 10 years ago, and he's still
LeBron James.
They're struggling a little bit. They're kind of picking it up. They're figuring out a lot of things.
They'll figure it out. I mean, we talked. They're not going to totally. They're like, I don't think they're the favorites in the West.
Yeah.
But with LeBron James, I'm very confident that they will make some noise in the playoffs.
See, go ahead.
And I'll just say this, and this is why I still say I think they'll come out. Somehow, some way, LeBron is going to figure out a way to get Russell Westbrook to understand, like, yo, you can't be tweaking. Or he's going to be riding the bench. Because I just feel like what you have is LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis has played this season really good. He's been very good, very dominant. Yeah. And LeBron has been still, we can see he's still LeBron. He hasn't lost anything. But it's like Westbrook, you got to figure out a way to use him and LeBron at the same time. And what I was seeing is I think they may have figured out a little bit offensively what they can do. And thank goodness they stopped playing DeAndre Jordan. I mean,
they did, damn.
Oh, thank God. He is not good anymore. And there's no reason to play him in AD. AD needs to play the 5. I understand he doesn't want to, play the 5 all the time, but for this whole thing to work, he's gonna have to play center.
Yeah, absolutely. Melo's been balling, bro. Shout out Melo.
Melo's still coming, still got it.
Once they get Taylor Horton Tucker back, you feel me?
And some of those shooters, Trevor Ariza.
Ariza, that's right. I forgot about him. Ken Bazemore, if he can get his act together, But yeah.
See, man, like they're a sneaky team. They're gonna make some noise in the playoffs.
They'll make some noise.
If Russ ever figures out how to hit a 15-foot jump shot, they're gonna win the title. I'm gonna say that right now because the man's jump shot is broken, and I love the man, and I've been saying it for years. But his jump shot is just broken.
Truthfully, I don't even know if it's necessarily he has to shoot the jump shot. Really, honestly, this is what he has to do. Not turn over the ball.
Yeah,
like, if you could cut the turnovers in half, I could deal with you not shooting because we can put shooting around you.
Right.
And they can do certain things where LeBron and Russ don't play the majority of their minutes on the floor together. You know what I mean? But you just can't turn over the ball like he turns over the ball. That's just, you can't do that. You just can't.
Absolutely. And it's crazy because his numbers right now with LeBron being off with him not playing or whatever, they like doubled, bro. You feel me? He's averaging like 26, like 7 and 10 or something like that. You feel me?
No,
normal Russell Westbrook numbers. And with LeBron, he was averaging like 12, like
16, something like that. 12, 15 points. It wasn't good.
So they're gonna have to figure that out, man. But as a Warriors fan, I don't care because we teeing up. Golden State going crazy right now, bro. Jordan Poole coming up. Gary Payton the second had a really good game yesterday.
Oh yeah. They're gonna get Clay back.
They have a good team. It's just really, I mean, it's really up to Clay. I don't care about Wiseman. I mean, what he can bring to you. If he can bring something, that's fine. If he doesn't play, that's cool.
Yeah.
But it really comes down to if Clay can come back as Clay, at least offensively. Defensively, if he's not the same, okay, that'll hurt them. Yeah. But he has to come back as Klay Thompson. Because as good as Jordan Poole has shown that he is and all these other guys, I just don't trust him when it's playoff time.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And you just need that consistent, hey, here's 25 points on efficient shooting. That's what you need. You know what I mean? So if Klay can come back, then I feel like this team is really capable of winning it all. Because if there's no Kyrie with the Nets, I don't see a team besides, well, they don't have any answer for the Bucks, but for Giannis. I mean, still,
that would be a series.
I'm saying still, it's a pick 'em. It's a pick 'em, and I don't know if I wouldn't pick the Warriors because they've been there before many a time. And just, man, Steph Curry, You know, but then again, I can look at it a flip way and say, man, the one player I would love to stick on Steph Curry and say, do your thing, is Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
And I know Draymond says he's the best defender of all time, but I can tell you right now, he don't have no answer for Giannis.
Nobody does.
Nobody does.
Nobody.
So
Nobody.
I would love to see that series, if it came down to it. But to be honest, the team I see going to the finals out of the East, if the Nets aren't big, you know, I think our Chicago Bulls have a shot.
He said it.
I'm not predicting that they'll get there, but I think our Chicago Bulls have a shot against any team in the league.
The road is opening up type thing. We're making it happen.
The opportunities are presenting themselves.
If there is no Kyrie, I don't see why we couldn't come out of the East.
Why can't we? You feel me? I mean, DeMar DeRozan's playing his best basketball of his career right now. You feel me?
He's balling.
Zach LaVine, you know, he's been struggling a little bit, but it's crazy because Zach LaVine will struggle, and then next thing you know, you look up, he's got 25 points, bro.
Exactly.
He's got 28 points, 30 points. So it's
he scores in bunches.
He gonna get his you know, and Kobe White's gonna come back. We may make a little trade or whatever, but it's like our team is
Caruso,
really balanced right now. Caruso,
my favorite player on the Bulls right now, Caruso. Great off the bench. And then Lonzo. And Lonzo has been great doing what Lonzo does. Play defense, pass the ball, and knock down wide open three-pointers. And, I mean, that if you do your job, I'm happy. They play great defense. They play very good defense, which I was surprised. I thought that was where they was going to struggle, but they have been committed to playing defense.
Absolutely. And, man, shout out to the Olympics, bro. Like, shout out to Zach LaVine all the players, you know, but like in the Bulls perspective, man, to have Zach LaVine, just like when Derrick Rose went to the Olympics, man, and for them to come back the next season, I remember some people over the summer like, oh man, like if you're a Bulls fan, like you should be scared that Zach LaVine is with the Olympics because he could be talking about like teaming up with other players, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, but at the same time, like, bro, like this is exactly for right now, this is what we want because you know he picked up on how to be an even better, you know, great player, and learned habits. Obviously, got better. Defense was the key because he wasn't going to be on the floor if he wasn't playing defense in the Olympics.
Yeah, and he stepped up, and so far this season he's been stepping up.
Absolutely.
And at least competing. He's not going to be the best lockdown defender in the world, but he's going to compete, and that's all you can ask for.
For sure. Absolutely.
So, yeah, and then Vooch. Shout out Vooch.
Vooch.
I mean, you know, we all know that he's not the best defender, but at least that man tries to be there on rotations and put his hands up. I be seeing
sometimes, and then other times he'll just be like,
he'll just
whatever.
be there. Whatever.
It's funny because he doesn't even care, bro. Like, he's so like, I don't give a F. He'll just be like, whatever. Next play. We'll get him on the next time.
Next play. And, you need guys like that, even kill. And in a lot of the games that we came back in, though, Vooch has always been a big part of that. He hits a couple shots in that stretch. Him and DeMar DeRozan and him and Zach LaVine with that pick and roll, they do some good things out of that pick and roll because I was seeing DeMar DeRozan eat. He was eating off that pick and roll and hitting those middies like.
The middies. He be wetting the middies.
Yo, nothing but net on the middies, man. Nothing but net.
DeMar DeRozan's like the last great mid-range shooter left in the league.
Besides KD.
Just straight up mid-range. No, but like KD can score anywhere.
Yeah,
like KD can score at will, and that's why he's the best scorer in the league and one of the best scorers we've ever seen. And my favorite player to watch because he can score from when he's on. The man will pull up from anywhere from 35 feet inwards, and I think it's going to go in.
Yeah.
But with DeMar DeRozan, if he pulls up for a mid-range, you just know it's going
wet.
in.
And
like, he just like hits it, and like it doesn't make any sense.
And he has that dribble. He has a decent dribble package too. Like I've been seeing, he was going behind his back. Oh my goodness!
Sauced him up.
Nothing but net.
Sauced him up, man.
Yes,
hey, I was saying it, man. I'm telling people, bro, when you get a whole bunch of hungry players, and then you got a, underestimated hungry coach, and then going to the top, you've got new hungry, what's it called, front office, man. It's like, come on, man. Like this is exactly what we were asking for
make the moves
years.
to make us a better team.
Absolutely.
And they built around LaVine, and they said, hey, we're going to get some championship pedigree and a guy like Caruso.
Absolutely.
Coming off the bench, playing gritty defense.
Absolutely.
I think a lot of people really just thought, oh, he's only good because he plays with LeBron. No, he can ball. I watch a lot of Lakers games. That's my second favorite team. And I'm telling you right now, Caruso is going to be a great for this team.
He already
Lonzo.
has been. Yeah.
He already has been. Lonzo, another guy I've always been high on. He has been. DeMar DeRozan is just a vet who people talk crazy about him because he was losing to LeBron.
Exactly.
Like, he's losing to LeBron. What do you expect? But the Raptors were not losing to nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
They was beating every other team in front of them, but obviously the LeBron and the Cavs.
Absolutely.
So he's been in playoff wars, playoff battles, and then Zach LaVine is just a different guy, bro.
Yeah.
He is such a great scorer. Like, he can score again almost from everywhere. I see his jump shot has improved a lot over the last few years, where he can come off screens. I've been seeing him get him off screens and shooting.
Yeah.
Just knocking down threes like that off the dribble. He has a nice pull up midi as well.
Yeah.
And obviously he can get to the basket. He's the whole package offensively.
Bro, the one thing that I can say about last year's season with the Bulls, man, was seeing exactly what you said come to life, bro. Because it was like, prior to that, he was still coming back from his injury, ACL, kind of figuring it out. But last year, bro, like, the one good thing about last season, bro, was Zach LaVine was balling, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was
100%.
just watching these games, bro, and I was that's when I was dabbling in FanDuel, bro. So I was really, like, keeping my eyes on stuff, bro.
Right.
I'm just like, man, this dude is just exceeding expectations every game. And to now be here, like, in the future here, and he went to the Olympics, got the squad around him. It's exciting to be a Chicago Bulls fan, bro. And it's been a long, hard time since the D Rose era. You feel me? And that was a hard enough time in itself. You feel me? And everything before that since Jordan, bro.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. The D Rose era for me was a lot of heartbreak. So
it was a lot of heartbreak.
It was a lot of heartbreak.
It was greatness, but it was a lot of heartbreak. Every year, the same result.
100%.
And it's just like, damn, LeBron James. You feel like that's what Bulls fans, Celtics fans, and Toronto's Raptors fans know the best. Can tell you had their own eras of like, damn, like they just like, I feel like we're the three fan bases that, like, at this point now, like, we will never doubt LeBron James again.
You know what? Why he's shaking his head though? Because he got it the worst. Celtics fans got it the worst. 45-15, Game 6.
Yeah.
That's just you got the angry LeBron.
We got the Heat LeBron and the Cavs LeBron.
Snap.
For two different teams, man. He ended he's ended the Pierce, KG, and Ray Allen Celtics. Took Allen from us to win a championship, and then he goes back to Cleveland. We get these new young stars to bring our team to greatness, and then he still kicks our butts.
Yeah, man.
That year was the man. I used to hate the man, and then he did the thing, and now I'm just like, all right, I have to respect him, and he still makes me angry.
You know what though? That Cavs Bulls series when it was over.
Which one?
No, the last one, the one when it was over from that era. That hurt. Yeah. That one hurt.
Yeah, because we were like, damn, we might mess around. We could
because there was no Kevin Love.
Yeah.
And
because that was the one where D Rose hit the shot, right?
D Rose hit the shot.
Next game, LeBron.
We had a game in our house, and I think this would have got us up 2-1 because I think it was tied, and that's when he hit his game winner in Chicago.
Yeah, D Rose hit it Game 3. Yeah.
So he get it, and that was to tie it up. So he hit it Game 4, I believe. He hit a jump shot to win.
No. Game 3 is D Rose, and then Game 4 was LeBron.
Yeah.
Because I remember because I was working at Mariano's at the time, bro. I was watching it and I was geeked because I seen it during work, and then we was all happy because we were like, yo, we're up 2-1, we're gonna be good, like this is our year, and then boom, that next game LeBron
because we won one on the road. That's exactly what happened. We split. because they were like the higher seed, and we split with them.
For sure.
And then we came back and we were like, oh, we can mess around. We win that second one, because if we would have went up 3-1, come on now. Well,
we could. I mean, it's not guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed because we saw what happened later, but still up 3-1.
It's a good chance.
It's a good chance. No Kevin Love, Kyrie, injured a little bit, man. And then he hit that shot, and it was like.
It was tough.
History.
The good old days, man. The good old days.
Cleveland, this is for you.
And as a Warriors fan, ouch,
Cleveland.
Bro. Like, we got 3, but damn, bro, that
this
one.
for you.
I don't know if you, as a Warriors fan, you could be too mad because you got to beat them.
Bro.
Cleveland.
We beat them 3 times, bro. But I'm telling you,
this
man,
is for you.
That one hurt, dude. Like, I would have rather lost the next year
with
KD and won that one, bro. Because
really?
you're
73-9.
Bro, you're the best team ever. You feel me? You're up 3-1.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
As a
man.
Bulls fan, though,
that hurts.
As a Bulls fan, I'm so happy that I was rooting for him to do that. I didn't want him to. I didn't want the Warriors to go down as the best team.
I love the Warriors, man. As much as I love the Bulls, bro, and I'll never turn my back on the Bulls. I mean, just as an NBA fan, bro, I love history, man.
Yeah.
I love seeing
100%.
new stuff. And I remember, I was with Boss Dan. We had the whole gang in. It wasn't it was, I forgot whose it was. Aaron and somebody else's dorm. And we were watching on 2 TVs, literally legendary, bro. Legendary moment.
Yes.
When
the Kobe final game.
The Kobe game.
And the 73.
And the 73 against the whoever they were playing, the Grizzlies, I think, or something.
I think it was the Grizzlies.
So I watched. They destroyed them. So I turned over to the Kobe game, and I think I watched most of the Kobe. I watched most of the Kobe game because And yeah, that was. I'm glad I'm just so happy I watched that. Just as a Lakers fan, I've been a Lakers fan like pretty much since I started watching basketball. So that was amazing to watch because he had always been there as a since I had been watching. So
absolutely,
that was crazy. But yeah, that. It's funny because we look back at that series and it wasn't necessarily a good series as far as but that last game 7, that was a game. That was a game you wanna tell your kids yo, I was watching that game. I remember where I was when he had the block. 1000%. Man,
that sucks, man.
I remember watching it,
hurts.
and my grandmother, because my grandma wanted the Warriors to win, and I'm like, LeBron's not losing Game 7. Like I knew it. And then he got that block, and I was like,
blocked by James.
Oh man! And then Kyrie, he said, "Let me have this dance." Woo!
It's all good. We got 3 out of 4.
Yeah, man. You shouldn't be worried about the one.
All right. This question has been on Kid Premier. Thank you for being patient. He's asked this question a while ago, and we were on a roll with the Bulls, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Double.
But he said thoughts on Scottie betraying Jordan. So for those,
I have a lot to say about that.
I'll give the people context for those who aren't familiar. So recently, I believe Scottie Pippen released a book.
He hasn't released it yet, but excerpts have been coming out.
Thank you. Excerpts have been coming out, and he basically he's talking about The Last Dance, which came out last summer, right? Was that this summer or last summer?
It was last summer. It was last 2020.
April 2020.
April 2020.
Because that's when
that wasn't even summer. That was spring. Okay,
because
it was right around. It was because they were like
right in the beginning.
Okay.
Of,
they moved it up.
Right, because they moved it up because they knew the people wanted it. All right.
Right.
Anyway, Scottie basically said that him and his teammates were portrayed. He just said a lot of comments. I'll let ISO, because I know he has a lot more background and knowledge on it than I do. But he basically came out and said him and his teammates were screwed on The Last Dance and made to look like terrible, and it was just. And I think what ISO said, which I'll say kind of end before I let him talk, and I think this was a great point, is that he released it to kind of remind people that he's greater than LeBron. Or I forget how ISO worded it, but ISO, can you please? You said something yesterday along those lines, and I was like, that's such a good point.
Yeah, no. And basically what Scottie was saying was, Michael Jordan released The Last Dance to remind people how great he was in his era, and how greater he was than a LeBron James. And so what's very interesting about this is, truthfully, Scottie does get disrespected, right? Like, as when we think of the Bulls, a lot of people who weren't like real Bulls fans, they're like, MJ, you know, not remembering that Scotty was a big part of that, you know, and then a huge part of that, you know, and I'll be honest, in The Last Dance, I don't think that Scotty was made to look in the greatest light, to be honest. They made him look bad. They did. So I could understand where he would have his anger from, 1000%, because you look at it, you know, I've been the second guy. Like, yeah, Michael Jordan led us in scoring, but I led us in rebounds, assists. I guarded the best player. I had the harder job, really, if you think about it. But he was MJ, you know, and so because of that, Scotty gets disrespected, and you know, I know one thing he was really, really blue about was how they put in about when he didn't go in the game, and
the migraine.
Well, of course with the migraine, but when he didn't go in the game with the Tony Kukoc at the end.
Oh, okay.
And he thought it should have been his shot.
Oh, right. Yes.
And like, you think about it, right? Scottie Pippen is that star of that team. That's literally like sitting there and being like, hey, you know what? I know, Dame, that you're, you know, that guy, but hey, we're gonna give the ball to Nurkic, and Nurkic is gonna hit the game winner for us, bro. But you good? We still love you, like you cool, but yeah, Nurkic is the guy, and I think that's disrespectful.
It is.
Like, this guy was All-Star MVP, NBA all NBA. I don't know if it was first team, but I believe he was all NBA first team that year. All first team defense. This is your guy. This is your guy. You tell, hey, you know, you're supposed to give him the ball at the end of the game.
Absolutely.
That's just how you do. You would have never did that for Michael Jordan.
And it hurts even more because Tony hit the shot.
And he hit the shot.
Yeah, that's
so
what
it
makes it worse.
Makes you look even worse, you know. And it's like, again, I think that maybe his anger is a little misplaced because I don't know if it should be towards Michael Jordan. It should more be towards the sports writers and the people who perpetuate this, because at the end of the day, even though Michael Jordan had I'm sure some veto power of what was in the Last Dance, that wasn't a Michael Jordan thing. Like, yes, he was a big part of it, but it wasn't him who put the whole thing together.
You know what they were saying though is as another like factor per se, in terms of why Scotty and everybody else would be like feeling some type of way, and I kind of got, if this is true, is they were saying like supposedly Mike made like $10 million off of the Last Dance, and they made not $10 million. You feel me? They didn't make much. So it's like, with all that being said, and then it's like money was probably involved too, because it's like, why now? You feel me? Maybe them checks rolled in, bro, and they was like, damn, Mike got the big check.
Exactly.
You feel me?
And again, you know, his anger is a little misplaced. I feel like the people that you're angry with are the media, the critics, the people who really perpetuate this story. Skip Bayless just went on TV today and was like, this man is the most overrated player of all time.
Wow. Scottie
Pippen. That's what he said about Scottie freaking Pippen.
Skip Bayless is the worst.
You know what I mean? Like, true. And it's just like, that's what they're saying about you. Jordan said the first thing he said about Scottie in the documentary, hey, there's no Michael Jordan if without Scottie Pippen.
Absolutely.
You know, so obviously, you know, but again, I don't know. We always think, oh, yeah, they're great players. They play on the same team. They're a duo. They must be the best of friends. Usually that's not how it goes. You know what I mean? The exception really is D-Wade and LeBron, because they was actually homies. You know what I mean?
And they like wanted to come together.
Exactly. They wanted to be, you know, a lot of these duos, they was put together, and they just, you had to deal with it. You know, they wasn't the homies that
Shaq and Kobe.
Shaq and Kobe. They was coming to blows, like, and I know, like, Shaq now says, oh, most of that was just for, like, nah, bro, like, y'all was, if you're fighting, and there's recorded stories of y'all fighting, it's not just for, you know,
he literally rapping in front of people saying whatever he said about Kobe,
right?
Really, like,
exactly.
F Kobe or something like that. You feel
exactly.
me?
So
like, it's out there.
It's obvious that there's something, you know what I mean? And so it's sad because, one, your legacy is like already in stone. Like 6 for 6, you can't take that away. 23-33, you can't take that away. 72 and 10, you know, and winning the chip, you can't take that away. That's forever. And it just sucks that, like, Scotty is kind of taking now to say something about it.
Absolutely. It's just all egos, and it's like at the end of the day, man, it's all I mean, they got their personal stuff going on, and again, if it's finance related, whatever, again, it's all in their circle, whatever. But it's just like, in reality, man, this is all irrelevant, bro. Yeah. Like you just said, they're in the history books. Everything is set in stone. You feel me? We're here now. LeBron James is still in the league. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant. They're doing their thing right now. We love you. Right. I'm gonna just say, like, we love you, Jordan, Pippen. All you guys. The Last Dance was great. It's awesome, but it's just like, again, this is another case of like airing out dirty laundry that we don't care about, bro. Like, handle your business, squash your beef. And let's move on, because honestly, bro, like, we can talk about this all we want, but it's irrelevant.
Right, exactly. And it's like, bro, honestly, and this is why it makes Scotty look bad, even if this may be really how he feels. Mm-hmm. Yo, you're writing a book.
Yeah.
So we know you're trying to make it as salacious as possible.
Right, yeah.
So you can sell your book.
Exactly.
That's what people do. And you're going to go on, when your book comes out, you're going to go on a radio tour. And you're going to say more salacious stuff so people will buy the book. You feel me?
Yeah,
because, to be honest, if Scottie Pippen just came out with a book and it was going to be a normal autobiography, nobody would care right now.
Ouch.
And I'm not saying that because Scotty is not important. I'm just saying nobody reads books like that. Books are not as important as they used to be. Mm-hmm. So autobiography, you might pick it up later on in life and say, oh, wow, this is a great autobiography. But Muggs ain't finna go crazy with it unless it's something salacious, and that's just this clickbait media world that we live in. Everything is clickbait. It's about being first, not necessarily being right, not being accurate. I'm going to say the most messiest, craziest thing I can because people are going to start talking about it. And look what we're doing right now. Did it work?
Talking about it. It worked. It worked. Way to go, Scotty. That's how you sell. That's how you sell books. That's how you
sell a book.
That's how you sell a book.
Yo, Scotty got
you put out a blurb that includes Michael Jordan, and people just eat it up. Especially trashing Michael Jordan, people eat it up. And that's how you sell a book. So if you need to know how to sell a book, just look at Scottie Pippen and trash your legendary teammate.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Just do that. All you got to do is play a 15-year career, won 6 championships with one of the greatest players of all time, and just trash him.
Be a great player of all time yourself. Be a great player yourself.
Balls down real quick.
Crazy.
Yes.
For you.
Ricky Poe, what's up, my brother? Well, thanks for tuning in on the Instagram Live.
What's up, homie? How you doing?
Thanks, Rick. Rick Schnitzel. Ricky Poe, my man, my boy.
Balls down, homie.
Shouts out, Rick.
From Boston.
Hope he's doing well.
Absolutely.
I know he's doing well. He's the man. All right.
Yeah, sorry.
No, okay, that's okay. I mean, anything else we want to talk about Scottie Pippen wise?
Nah.
I think that was it on Scotty. Yeah, that was pretty good on Scotty.
We love you, Scotty, but you gotta stop.
Any other basketball? We talked Bulls. We talked.
You want to talk your Celtics?
Do I though? All right. Here's what I have to say about the Celtics.
Love you too, homie.
I haven't watched every game. Mm-hmm. I watched the first half of the Celtics Bulls game. Went to my softball game, and I figured that I was expecting a loss because that's just how the Celtics season has gone this year, and they haven't been consistent. Mm-hmm. But when I heard how they lost, it just ripped my heart out. It was just like, first team in NBA history to be up by 14 and lose by 14, be up 19 in the second half at one point, be outscored by 30 in the fourth quarter. It was just ugly. Yeah. And I've been trying to think it out, and
Boston has been contemplating this loss all week.
No, bro. not that loss necessarily. Just like where this team stands. Just like it's just so confusing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where they are, and you're expecting this team with 2 of the best young stars in the league to be doing better, and they're sitting at 3-5, about to be 4-5 by beating if they hold on to this lead against Miami. But I wouldn't hold your breath with how they played against the Bulls.
Can I ask you a question too?
What's up?
Do you think that maybe the rule changes has something to do with why the Celtics aren't playing as well as they
You mean the fouls rules?
Yeah, the fouls rules. Just because Tatum's taking 24 shots a game and he's only scoring like 24 points a game.
Yeah, but he was never a guy to hunt for free throws though. Okay. he was never like the Trae Young and James Harden who are like clearly struggling without the new rules. He's always loves to do the step back fadeaways and he never really searches for contact. But that is a good point. I think that might hurt other guys, but I don't think it hurts him as much.
One other thing that they're saying that's affecting a lot of players around the league is the ball change. And now that
from Wilson to spotting to Wilson. I think.
I forgot about that.
And your guy Jason Tatum, I think, was saying
that he doesn't like it. See, there it is. There it is. There's the reason the Celtics are 3-5. Everybody.
They're saying like this. There's like, oh no, it was Paul George. I think it was. Sorry, Boston. It was Paul George saying like.
I'm still blaming it.
The softness or just a different feel and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get it. I definitely get it. It's just an adjustment.
I'm not gonna lie, and everybody who's played basketball knows this. When you're used to playing with the specific ball, and somebody brings a different ball, it does. Now, I'm not a professional, so. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, it only takes me half a game. But usually that's how long it usually takes me to adjust. But, like, these guys are professionals, and they've been using the same ball. I'm talking about using the same ball for a couple months. They've been using the same ball since they've been in the league. Absolutely. So I'm sure that may have something to do with it. But the rule changes have been affecting James Harden for sure.
It ain't been affecting DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine, bro.
No, sir.
Sorry.
Trae, I've seen it with Trae. It's affecting Joel Embiid actually a lot, which I didn't. That's been interesting to see. But then again, I think about it. He is a huge free throw guy.
He's a big guy.
He does get to the line a lot.
He's a big man. It's true.
I mean, I like it though. It makes for better looking basketball. I never found Harden's game aesthetically pleasing. Because it's just I'm gonna look for the foul, and shoot 20 free throws. So it is nicer to see that.
Sorry, I'm pointing at Northside Plugged. Yeah, absolutely, man. No, I agree. James Harden, for a little while, it was kind of hard to watch, man, because it's like, damn, like it's great, you feel me, but it's like the same, you know what you're gonna get, you feel me? It's kind of annoying, and it's not winning basketball, obviously. It's like, yeah, you can do a lot of great things, and I mean, they got to the conference finals, they were a game or two away, but the Warriors were right there. A Chris Paul injury.
Nah, bro. Let's be honest, right? And I'm not being disrespectful to the Houston Rockets or anything, but nobody had a chance against the Warriors with Kevin Durant. There was no. I didn't care who it was. Michael Jordan and the Bulls, they weren't beating the Warriors or KD. That was way too much talent. If they would have lost any series that they were in, except for the one they lost because of injury, they would have lost any series healthy, we would have had to like real talk. I know LeBron got killed for losing to Dallas, but we'd have to do that times 10 because that team was just unstoppable, bro.
Absolutely.
Unstoppable, bro.
It was beautiful.
Unstoppable.
Great time to be a Warriors fan for sure. KD, bro. KD.
On already
Steph
a
and
great
Clay.
team.
Andre Iguodala, what? Are you Draymond Green? Are you kidding me, bro? Sean Livingston? Come on, bro.
Yeah,
like,
it wasn't. I'm not going to say it wasn't fair, but nobody was
It was
beating
not
them.
fair, bro. It wasn't fair, and I loved every second of it, bro. It was absolutely fantastic, bro. After all that LeBron crap, bro, like I was just so happy that because I've always liked the Warriors organization, bro. It's just always something like the Warriors, the Celtics, Suns, obviously the Bulls. I can even throw the Lakers in there. You feel me? Like I've always enjoyed those markets, and to see the Warriors beating LeBron James, I was like. Beautiful.
Honestly, I was so happy.
Driving him crazy.
When I looked up and saw the Celtics were 3-5, I didn't know what to do.
Bro, the what's it called? Milwaukee Bucks are 4-4, bro.
Yeah, they were
That's
sleeping.
crazy.
Yo, this man Giannis last night was like, I thought we were tanking for the number 1 pick. What? I'm dying. They funny.
Brook Lopez is what's it called?
Was hurt.
Yo, Payroll, my boy. Shout out Rail, man.
Shout out Rail
on the Instagram Live, bro. That's a real one right there. Absolutely, man. Yeah, it's NBA is shaking up for sure. You feel me?
Yeah, but I think the Celtics are gonna figure it out. They haven't won a game at home, which is wild, and they're usually a team who plays great at home.
That's
I
crazy.
think it's like growing pains, and it stinks because like this team has been going through growing pains for like it seems like the past like 6 years. Like the whole Brad Stevens era felt like growing pains.
Yeah.
Where like we would reach somewhere, but we just couldn't get to the over the pinnacle. And I think we were talking about this yesterday when we were together. This team, this young core had so many great results in the first couple of years, like going late into the playoffs, like consecutive years, and like getting to those multiple conference finals. This young core has gone through a lot together. They just haven't gotten over that final hump into the finals. Nope. And for them to get over that hump, it just seems even much greater of a task now. Just because the whole league has gotten better.
Yeah.
And like it's more evenly. Like the talent's more evenly distributed than I feel like it has in the past like dozen years.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's open for like more teams to win. And with the Celtics, it just doesn't. It's going to be a tough year, and it stinks to be like, oh, I'm already giving up on this year. I don't want to say that, and I think I said that yesterday. I was like, this season's over. Like 10 games in, I was like, I'm already done with this team. But there's part of me that like come April when they're fighting for like a 5th or 4th seed. And they fight for a 4th seed and to host more games in the first round against whoever. Like, imagine Celtics Knicks in the first round or something like that. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
But like anyway,
I mean, here's the thing with
okay.
I just feel like the Celtics missed their opportunity, and not necessarily because of because they were losing in those deep playoff runs. What I feel like is they had all this draft capital, and they had pieces. And they didn't go get that one big piece. Yeah. Because even though they got Kyrie, that wasn't the piece. They could have gotten, like, I don't care if Anthony Davis says he's only going to play for the 1 year. Like, you have to go get one of those guys. No. And I feel like they just didn't pull that trigger.
They swung and missed on 3 straight impact guys. Kyrie Irving, swing and miss. Gordon Hayward, swing and miss. Kemba Walker, swing and miss.
But I just think
all 3 max contract guys that just big whiffs that didn't work out.
Those also are just I'm not trying to hate on Gordon Hayward or Kemba Walker or even Kyrie, but those ain't the guys that win your rings. You know what I mean? Like, when you think about the guys who win rings, it's Kobe, and they're great. And I like Kyrie.
Kyrie won a ring, though.
Nah,
with he was with
James,
LeBron, though.
They still won a ring. LeBron's not winning that without him, though.
I don't care, but you
need
that
you're
guy.
right. No, you're right. All I want to say is you look at everything before LeBron James came in Cleveland. They were
they were booty cheeks.
But I'm saying you need even though Kyrie won a ring and he was big in that, but again. You think Scotty's...
He's not the guy.
He's not the guy. You think Scotty's going to win a ring without Jordan like we were just talking about? No, that's not going to happen. Even though Scotty was good. It's just when you want to get to that next level of really winning, you got to have one of those top 5-ish guys. Because you look at the league, and those are the guys who won. Look at the last couple championships. LeBron, Kawhi, Giannis, Steph, KD. Like... These are top guys. You know what I mean? You if you're not one of those top guys, you a secondary guy, and that's your best player. They don't get you there. And
so that's basically saying that the only 4 or 5 teams have a chance at a championship. And I guess that's kind of how basketball has been.
Yeah, I mean, really, I don't think. I mean, think about it. Besides like a top 5 player, who's led a team to a championship? Maybe Dirk, and you could argue Dirk might have been top 5 at the time.
Like Dwayne Wade's first championship.
Dwayne,
I mean, he's a great player, but I wouldn't put him top 5
maybe he wouldn't be
time.
top 5.
Would
but you had Shaq still, and Shaq probably might have been. He was about to win a MVP. He was like second in MVP voting. You know what I mean? So
the Celtics.
The Celtics had.
They didn't
have top 5, but they had like 3 top 15.
Yeah, like you had a big 3, and
KG
KG might not have been top 5, but KG was up there. I mean, you're still talking about a prime KG is.
You got Hall of Famers,
right? You know
you got
I mean?
multiple Hall of Famers.
4 out of 5.
And
starters.
I don't know about KG not necessarily being top 5 at that time. I mean, KG, come on now. KG was that dude. Like,
nah, I wouldn't put him top 5. He was a great player, but I would. I don't know. At that time, I wouldn't put him.
I don't know.
I get what you're. I get what you're saying. So though, like you need
it's
that.
a special player.
You need a special player.
Even if he wasn't top 5, he's a special player. Like special defensively, special offensively. Like, you know, those are the guys who win it. You gotta have and I think if they make that one of those big trades, maybe even you get, because I mean, I think they could have possibly been in the running for a Kawhi. You don't think Kawhi on that team?
No, he would hate Boston.
This is my issue, bro.
I think the media would destroy him, even though he doesn't talk. They would just ask him so many questions he would get annoyed.
This is the issue,
He
bro.
would hate them.
And Boston's gonna hate me, bro.
If he's gonna say what I think,
You
he's
know what
gonna
I'm
say.
gonna say. You should have traded Jaylen Brown because this is not gonna work. It hasn't worked, and it's not gonna get you a championship.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, for
I
sure.
promise you. Like,
Such a bad idea.
Like it's
literally.
it's
terrible.
not a good idea, but it's like, bro, like I'm telling you just because this is what I see, and like I trust my gut. You feel me? And if I'm wrong,
I have a
I'm
question.
wrong.
Do you? Because they do the exact same thing, except I think that Jason Tatum has maybe not best in the league, but top 7-ish talent. I think if he really reaches potential, he could get there. I don't think that Jaylen Brown could get there as good as he is.
I think you gotta, even if it's like, even if you want to keep Jaylen Brown, you gotta trade one of them. You feel me? But you're not gonna trade Jason Tatum.
See, that's
you
what
feel
so
me?
many people say, and I just don't think that's the answer.
They're doing the same thing, bro. I mean, that Bulls game showed it right there, bro. It's like y'all can play so well and have a great game, and then all of a sudden when the ball sticks, and then Jason's trying to do his thing, Jalen's trying to do his thing, it's not working. Marcus Smart is literally up to the point where he said these dudes have to pass me the ball, bro. It's obvious that this has been bubbling up for years, that they know that this is not working.
I disagree. And you know what? I'm going to disagree with you.
I
And
bet.
even though I just thought of something. This is what I said when we were...
I still goes back on his agreement.
I do go back on it. I disagree.
Retract.
Right?
Retract that statement.
This is what could work with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. A pure point guard. If you could get a
we
pure
had
point
that
guard
with Kyrie Irving. It didn't
No.
work.
No.
You're looking for like a Chris Paul.
I'm
type
looking
of
for
thing,
a
yeah.
Chris Paul type who can say, you know what, stop it.
Yeah.
This is not working. Let's run a play. And sometimes that is so necessary. That's why LeBron James teams, they do well because sometimes he just says, hey, you know what? Chill. We're going to run this pick and roll, AD, and I'm going to get you a bucket because that's what we need.
Yeah.
And in times like when you have two wings like that, that's what you need to balance everything out. You need a pure floor general who can bring the ball up the floor and run plays. And that's why I felt like the Clippers needed. That's why I felt like the Clippers needed was a pure point guard to say, hey, Paul George, Kawhi, stop making the game so hard on yourself.
For sure.
Sometimes you just need that.
Exactly.
And I feel like if they had a pure point guard, a Chris Paul type guy who could just say, hey, let's run some stuff. Let's slow it down at times. Let's speed it up at times. That duo could work.
Absolutely. No, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. But at the same time, to again disagree with that, I just feel like, I don't know, man. I just don't see Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown working.
Because
I think they're, I don't know if it's personalities. I don't know. I just have something where it's just like, you're not going to win a championship with them, bro. If you get a Chris Paul, if you get someone like that, and it changes the dynamic, then you feel me, like new information, you feel me, can, new basketball, whatever.
Because you have to remember, like, the only point guards they've ever played with was, well, I don't think Isaiah Thomas was gone when Jason Tatum got there, when he was a rookie. So they had Kyrie for 2 years, which Kyrie is a scorer. Kyrie ain't pure point guard. He's a scorer. And then you had Kemba, who, again, is a scorer. Kemba's not a pure kind of point guard. He's a scorer. So he's looking for his own shot. And then you have Marcus Smart, which Marcus Smart ain't a point guard at all. He ain't a scorer. He ain't a passer. He's a defender, scrappy guy.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like could really change that team around. Just that pure point guard who come in, run your offense, and get you easy buckets in the clutch, I
agree. Yeah. But like we were saying, like Bosdan said, at the end of the day, they missed their opportunity. Yeah. Up to this point, you feel me? Not to say that they can't make something happen, but I mean, we'll see. That's all we can see.
G Money, I want to disagree with you so bad because there is a small sliver of me that believes that that's true. There's a small part of me. I'm so angry at you because there's part of me that that believes what you're saying is true.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make you angry.
No. I'm always angry about this. So, but it is weird. It's like they need a piece, and they've tried to find that piece, and it hasn't worked, and they're still trying to figure it out. And I agree, they need a point guard. Like Chris Paul would be the perfect answer. Too bad he's going to be one paid $50 million and the other two wanted $50 million combined plus. So like, it's not going to work financially.
Yeah.
You just like, there is an answer out there. Just they're trying to bring in. I don't know. It's just hard to figure out. It's going to be difficult, and I think that's why a lot of people want to trade one of them because the solution to make them both successful while also making the whole team successful, it's like a very tight window, like the narrowest, like you have to thread the needle with like the perfect team.
Absolutely.
And they just haven't been able to thread that needle.
Absolutely.
As Jalen and Jason both continue to grow because they're both 25, 26 years old.
Absolutely.
Like they're only going to get better, but it's hard for this team to, when they get more expensive, for them to try to find a solution to a third piece to kind of be perfect with them.
Because they haven't had, I just want to say this, bro. They haven't had that pure point guard and they haven't had that dominant true center. You feel me? And I feel like those are the couple of pieces that could really take them to the next level.
Yeah, and I said this the other day, and I think I stand by this, is that they haven't drafted well since drafting Jalen and Jason. Besides them, like, thank God for the Nets picks, because without those two, like, our draft, like, since those two have been drafted, has been pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like, not very good. Like, we have to put guys like Grant Williams and Aaron Nesmith and Romeo Langford into our rotation, and I'm not confident in like any of those guys. Grant Williams gets consistent minutes, and that makes me sick to my stomach.
I'm telling you,
because the man doesn't belong on an NBA roster. Sorry, Grant, I love you, but
ouch.
What you got to do, man? You got to make that trade for that one guy who will make you better, man.
But who you gonna trade?
Exactly.
Ben Simmons, man. You gotta, hey, man, take these draft picks and Marcus Smart, bro.
Hey, they gonna want Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum. They gonna want one of the two.
You're drunk. You are drinking
the 76.
alcohol.
You think that they're just gonna trade Ben Simmons for Marcus Smart and whatever? Absolutely.
They probably
That's
won't.
the whole issue.
I'm saying this, bro. Here's what they have to understand. They are not gonna get a good player.
We know
Ben
that.
Simmons.
We know that,
So,
but they're under the delusion that they will.
Well, then whoever the GM is.
Because at the end of the day, yes, Ben Simmons is Ben Simmons. We know what's up. You feel me? But at the same time, you feel me? Like, he is a quality player.
No, he's good.
Right?
It's just like, you have to understand also, like, at a point, you're just paying this man to sit at home.
Exactly.
Like, he's not finna play. Like, he's made it abundantly clear that he's not gonna play. Yeah. Now he has, and I'm not saying that his mental health issues are not valid, because I don't know, and I hope that if he is going through anything, he's okay. Yeah. But now he's saying he has some mental health issues about coming and playing for them again.
For sure.
And I just read another article, I think maybe today actually, and if it wasn't today, it was yesterday. But they're starting to get frustrated because he's not speaking to their officials and their doctors and their team about what's going on with him mentally. So
he just wants to do his own thing. You feel me? Like, he got sick of everybody dogging him. You feel me? And just like putting him down. And it's like, I get it. You feel me? Like, anybody I feel like in that situation, it's like, you know, you did not play.
You didn't play well, but it's like your team didn't like. How can you be a coach and whatever? Maybe Doc Rivers, and this is why I say he's one of. And I said this last night. We were playing a game. I said Doc Rivers is one of the most overrated coaches in the league because you've been a coach for years. Since before 2008, but you're a championship winning coach. You won a championship in 2008. You've been around a bunch of stars. Why would you answer a question saying and not make it clear what you're trying to say when they ask you, do you think you could win a championship with Ben Simmons, and you say, I don't know the answer to that question right now? That is exactly when they lost that kid. Absolutely. I think that anything else after that, they would have been able to fix this, and he would have came back, and it would have been okay, and he would have played, and they could have traded him if they wanted to trade him. But him being like, come on, dude, are you serious?
Disrespectful.
You are you're a coach. You're a coach. You've been a coach in the league for years, for at least a decade. And it's been way longer than a decade. And you're sitting here telling me that's the answer to the question that you say?
Emotions were high, man.
I don't care. You're the coach. You're paid to lie to the media.
There's no excuse, but
exactly. I know it's no excuse. Like.
Emotions were high, and he was, he felt some type of way. They all felt some type of way.
And again, what Embiid said can be forgiven because Embiid and Ben never liked each other, and you could tell that. You could tell they wasn't never homies like that. But you the coach. You can't say that. You know what
absolutely.
I mean? You're off jump.
You're the parent, basically.
Exactly. You're the parent. You're supposed to be the like you said, the parent in the room.
You're the example.
You're the example. And that's what you say? Yeah, bro. I wouldn't come back if I was Ben Simmons. I wouldn't have. Not at all.
Absolutely not. But that's why they're in a tough predicament. That's why with Philly, you know, they're just salty because they gave them all this money, and they're at this point where it's like, we paid all this money, you feel me? But we, you know, like, we paid all this money, you feel me? And now it's just like, what are we gonna do?
What are
with
we gonna
this?
do?
You made
So they're salty,
but,
you know.
And here's the crazy thing, right? And of course, if Kawhi hits that, doesn't hit that shot, right? This could be all totally different, right?
That's a good point.
But here's the thing: he did hit the shot, and you made the wrong decision. You picked the wrong guy. When it was time and the season was over, there's no reason why you don't keep Jimmy Butler. And at that point, nobody was trashing Ben. If you remember, Ben was like, they were like, I mean, he could have been more aggressive, but he did what he played good defense. Yeah. He was looked at in a positive way.
Absolutely.
If you were going to trade the kid, because you knew that him and Embiid wasn't a good fit. Right. You have Jimmy. You lock Jimmy up. Yeah. You trade Ben for pieces. Yeah. And you would have got a better deal than what you got, because they did a sign and trade, and they got Al Horford, and they got some kid from Miami that wasn't good either. Josh Richardson. That's what you get for Jimmy Butler, basically, in a sign and trade. Instead of doing that, you could have signed him, had Embiid, Tobias, and again, the next year, that's the bubble year. The 76ers versus the or maybe it wasn't the bubble. No, was it the bubble year? I think the next year was the bubble year. Anyway, it was the bubble year, right? Yeah. So the Heat made it to the playoffs, to the finals. But what if that's the 76ers with Tobias Harris and Embiid and pieces and shooters versus the Lakers? Yeah. You think that's just going to be, you think they just toying with them? Nah, that's a series, you know? Absolutely. So again, they just made the wrong decision, and you know they're paying for it now.
They're paying for it, but they're still playing pretty decent, and
they still got a good team. They got Embiid.
We'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm getting kind of mentally exhausted talking about this, just because it's been going on for so long, man. You know, and it's just like it's a continuous circle of the same thing, and it's like either trade him or figure something out.
I hope he gets better mentally, because I want to see that man on the basketball court.
He's a good player.
As much trash as I like to talk about him, as a man who doesn't have a jump shot and continues to play at a high level in the NBA, he is fun to watch as a 6'11" point guard when he attacks the rim and when he's distributing the ball. So I would love to see him back in the league soon, and I hope he figures it out, and I hope the Sixers figure out either a way to make him happy and stay or get him out of there onto a good team. And I agree with both of you when the Sixers are going to want a lot back, like a all-star player. Like, if, for example, if he traded with the Celtics, they would want Jalen or Jason, which I don't think the Sixers would ever trade with the Boston Celtics in ever. But they want like an all-star and like picks or like more, but at this point, I don't know if the market's that like the market for him is like that.
There's no trade market.
Exactly. Because like no one wants to take that money for right now.
There's no trade market.
Unless you're giving them up for peanuts,
unless the Sixers swallow like half that money.
Or unless you're like guaranteed that you know he's locked in with your organization.
The only trade I see maybe being a thing, and I don't even know if this is necessarily beneficial for the 76ers, but he's an all-star type player, is D'Lo for Ben. But D'Lo just got hurt. But I mean, like if D'Lo was healthy, I mean, what did the Timberwolves get a little better? And I mean, I guess D'Lo's okay.
That doesn't help the Sixers.
It doesn't really help the Sixers, but you can at least say, well, he was an all-star at one point. I mean, but that's the only trade I really see. But
no, I feel you.
I do have a trade to run by Dan though. Jaylen Brown for De'Aaron Fox. Would you do it?
That's That's very interesting.
He averaged 25 and 7 last year on good shooting splits as well.
basketball Stan's heart is simmering right now.
Young point guard.
And even the thought.
Young point guard. He'll be better than in the East because there's less good point guards in the East.
The audacity for him to even ask the question.
I don't know. I'm thinking about it, G-Money.
I feel like
I don't know. I would think about it. I'm not saying no.
No.
Right.
I'm not saying no. Around the same age. One's a point guard. One's a shooting guard. He's a little different than Jason, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't say no, but it would be tough for me to say goodbye to Jalen or Jason, I think, either way. Like, I think at this point I wouldn't. Like I said, I don't want to see one of them leave, but if it happens, I understand why. And if it does happen, I will still be devastated. If it doesn't, if they trade one of them and it doesn't work out, I will never. I don't think. I think no Celtics fan will forgive them.
Yeah.
If like they trade Jalen or Jason and then they get worse, people will be like, "Why did you do that?" That's like, why would you ever do that? I think that's why they're so timid and like so afraid to do that because they know how much
they're safe right now.
Yeah, like they're like in a part where they're like, "Oh, we just have the pieces, we just can't win." Where like you trade one of them, it's like, "Okay, we got rid of our pieces." And then Boston fans will just go after them and be ruthless. Which I think Brad's the president of basketball operations or GM or whatever the heck his position is now. I think he knows that. So that's why he's just like, he keeps like saying to the media, it's like, we have the pieces, we just need to figure it out. Because like that's all you really can say without being like, we need major changes, which I don't think they do. And I don't know.
I mean,
I'm not saying no to that trade. I just think, I don't know how it would work out. Ideally, it would work perfectly.
Okay, I got a scenario. I got one for you, bro. Jaylen Brown and whatever else you got to put in that for Damian Lillard.
No.
No, you wouldn't. What?
No.
What is wrong? Why, Boston?
Why would you not do that for Dame? That's Damian Lillard.
What did I just say the Celtics needed? A point guard who can run plays.
But that changes the whole dynamic.
But you're taking away Jaylen Brown.
But with Damian Lillard, you're taking away so many shots from Jason Tatum.
You got two. I think there's more balance. You feel me?
And that way you can play Marcus Smart in that with that as a shooting guard in that lineup. You keep your defense, right? You have.
Damian's not a defender, though. Oh, he's an okay defender. He's nothing great.
But I'm saying, but you keep your defense because you have Marcus Smart in that starting lineup. So he's guarding whoever the point guard is, and Dame gets to guard nobody, whoever that shooting guard is. You know what I mean?
You could put Marcus Smart at that too, right?
Yeah.
But if we wanted to like Damian Lillard is a phenomenal player.
Oh man.
An elite scorer.
Oh man.
But to get him on the Celtics, it would be Jaylen Brown, probably two other players, and like 3 picks. 2 picks, 5 pieces for one guy.
I don't think so. I really don't think so. Right?
It's not, you can't do 1 for 1.
I think
you can't do one.
You can't do one for one, but I don't think you need to throw in that much. I think you throw in a pick, you throw in another player. Here's why. Because if Dame is getting traded, Dame wants to get traded.
Exactly.
But he doesn't.
But that's what I'm saying.
This is an if scenario.
It's an if scenario. So if there's ever a scenario where Dame is going to get traded, it's not, it's like he wants to get traded. And I feel like that because of what he did for that organization, they would actually try to get him somewhere. And they would, and again, here's what you're getting in a Jaylen Brown. You're getting a 25 point per game scorer. And you can, it changes up because I never thought CJ and Dame were a good fit as well. I think that's why that team is stagnant because they do the same exact thing. You know what I mean? So now you still have a competitive team in the West. You got a Jaylen Brown, you got a CJ McCollum, and then Nurkic.
See, but then like CJ McCollum and Jaylen Brown are both shooting guards, so like that doesn't solve their problems either.
Well, we're just talking for the Celtics.
I know. We're saying hypotheticals, but I think both sides.
But who would you? But okay, here's the thing.
See, like I don't know who the Celtics could add to make it work. I don't know. Like that's the thing is that like it's like such a unique problem that I don't know what the solution is.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone knows, and that's why I think
I know.
Everyone, no, but you don't have an immediate answer, and no one does.
Just trade them, bro. You gotta trade
for
them.
What though?
I don't
That's
know.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm saying the perfect.
Exactly.
The perfect.
You say trade this player, but there's no.
I don't know. All I know. This is what I can say. This is what I'm saying, bro. All I know is y'all not going to win a championship with them.
I know that.
No. But here,
I literally said that like an hour ago. I said that we lost our win. Like even ISO said it. We lost our window. I know this. You don't think I don't know this?
No, but what I'm saying is
Fuck.
the one.
Pardon my language.
Dang. We may need to
We're
take
saying
a
the
break.
same thing.
It's not that serious, Dan. You need to chill out, bro. It's cool.
I get it though. I understand.
We're saying this. We've been saying the same thing for 20 minutes.
I do understand.
We left the topic and we came back to it after talking about Ben Simmons. Like, I get
Let's
it.
take a
The
break
Celtics are
while
not
Dan is in his
there.
own.
I get it.
I understand, man.
Finally, the Bulls have a better team than the Celtics, and all of a sudden it's blow up the Celtics. Come on.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll get a breather.
My goodness.
And we're back from a heated debate over here on Northside Plug. Had to get it situated real quick. Never seen Boss Dan in that light. Not faulting Boss Dan. It's all we just.
G-Money just punched me. It's wild. We had to go off air so G-Money could throw me a right hook.
Yo, they had to get in the middle. Like, hey guys,
I saw
no
We
violence.
scrap it out real quick.
we almost broke some
Boss Dan just tried to throw me out the window, bro. I'm like, dang, bro.
I
Like,
put my man still, yo. I was like, guys.
ISO just saved me from certain death out the window, bro. Boss Dan just went Hulk on my butt, bro. Just trying to throw me out the window, dog. Turning green.
Yeah, you can't.
Turning Boston Celtics green over here,
You
dog.
can't see it, but my
bro.
pants are ripped now because they got bursted when I went Hulk mode.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Oh,
Hey, I
man.
just want y'all to know, man, it is all love over here on
Always.
Northside Plug. We just talking, things
That
sports
got
get
ugly.
heated, bro. It's all love, bro.
Ugly.
Like I know what it is, man. We both know it is all love,
yeah.
bro.
Always.
We just get so passionate about our teams and when hey man, when things are not how we want them to be,
It
and
can get frustrating.
we're hearing the realities or the not
man.
realities, whatever hypotheticals. It's just, I get it, bro.
Yeah.
It's all love,
Yeah.
bro. It's
And we
sports.
appreciate everyone for staying with us and being patient and
Absolutely.
enjoying that ride, because that was definitely a roller coaster of emotions for me. And
Look at
I
the past 20.
apologize.
Come back from this moment for the past 20 minutes
Yeah.
and just watch Boss Dan's facial expressions throughout all of that.
Yo,
That's
man,
funny,
that
man.
was
I'm sorry,
hilarious.
Boss Dan.
No, I'm sorry. I got
all
angry
good.
and I used profanities that the FCC is going to come after me out for.
$25 in the tip jar.
That's the
man.
worst $25 I ever spent, honestly.
Woo!
That was the worst $25 ever spent
Whoa.
by anyone. That wasn't even a good F-bomb. Like,
Excuse me.
that was just an anger
He
F-bomb.
had to let it out,
no,
man. Sometimes you
Man's
just have
let
to
it out, yo.
bro.
That was hilarious.
Sorry,
It's all good, man.
I felt ganged up for a second, and then I just got really angry. And I just had to let it out.
I brought ISO along.
Hey man, sometimes those reactions get views though. That's why
Absolutely.
Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith are the best in the business, because they create the
Absolutely,
reactions
man.
and they meme themselves all the time, and that's why they're the best in the business.
That was live, bro. That was live,
Yeah, live
reaction,
reaction.
Boss Dan. Bro. I'm talking about, bro. I have never seen Boss Dan even like snap, bro. I've
Yeah,
never.
me neither.
I don't think besides losing in the Super Bowl with the Tom Brady team.
Yeah, that was a drunk snap though. That was
But
like that was
he
a
didn't even,
sad.
He didn't even snap. Again, it's
Because I was
sport.
too
Yeah,
hammered to get
exactly,
angry. I was just like,
exactly.
fuck.
It just like throughout the game, he'll be like, ah, you feel me? But not even bad.
Fudge.
But like this was like, I've never seen Boss Dan like
Yeah,
boom. You
that
feel me?
was
That the
crazy.
I don't know what
lightning
just
out of the
happened.
bottle, bro. I'm like, okay, I knew it was there, bro.
fire.
I knew it was in there,
Fire.
bro.
There are
man.
few
It was
people
gonna come
like,
out.
that doesn't come out often,
Fire,
man.
man.
Like I used to
Man's got the
get
fire
super angry
within
like
him.
that, like all the time. Man, I haven't seen a side like that
No.
for me talking sports in a
That's
minute.
hilarious.
It's good, man. You got that's the beauty of Northside Plug is you
Yes.
got to get the energies out.
Yo,
you got
it's
you know
live. We
it's
get
energy.
all our
energy.
energy.
And
Snap,
that's
I
the
ain't heard that in a minute.
and this is beautiful. This is the beautiful thing about like having a podcast. It's a learning experience. You feel me? It's a good thing about having podcasts and just being out here and being open, man. Because at the end of the day, like we're not always gonna agree. You know, we're not always gonna be on not I don't want to say the best term, but the same terms and stuff. But at the end of the day, like just on a life lesson, especially when you're with homies and your brothers and your peoples, it's like. Always knowing at the end of the day it's all love and like
Yeah.
knowing what it is. You feel me? And it's like we may disagree or it's like, but you know, we gonna talk. We gonna come right back. You feel me? And that's just life, and that's where more life just has to be. You know, that's a lot of the issues going on is people, you know, snap about something and then boom, you know,
Yeah.
life stuff happens and whatnot. It's
Yeah.
just like
100%.
this is the point of the show. It's conversation. It's openness to express how you want to feel. And sometimes sometimes you're gonna hear something that pisses you off, and that's okay to express yourself. You know, like that's the key to life. If we're bottling in and not channeling how we feel, we're just doing ourselves a disservice. So
100%.
thank you for expressing yourself, Boss
Yes.
Dan. It's beautiful.
Thank you for being understanding and patient.
Absolutely.
Always, you
Absolutely.
know, as the great
I
poet.
apologize to my bosses at Fox. I pride myself as a man of faith. As there's a deep drive into left field by Castellanos, that'll be a home run, and that's going to make it a 4-0 ball game. I don't know if I'm going to put on this headset again. Shouts out Tom Brenneman,
As the
worst guy, but forever rememberable for that.
as the poet, the great poet said, you know, you just gotta stay true to yourself. That's the truest religion.
Chose religion.
So
ISO coin. Trademark.
yes, sir. Trademark.
Absolutely.
I own
Patent
that.
pending.
Absolutely, man.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, is there anything else that we wanted to get off of our chest while we're still here on Northside Plug?
One more shout out. It is my boy Eric James. It's his birthday
Shout out,
today.
hey.
Hey,
He turned 26, so happy birthday, brother.
That man's
Happy birthday.
26. Hey,
Yes.
welcome to the club, my
Welcome
boy.
to well, not to the club that I'm a part of,
Nah,
but
you ain't in the club. you got a little more time.
welcome to 26. The next significant birthday is basically 30. That's
Yes.
where you're
Oh,
at. That's where
golly.
I'm at. Yep. That's
Yes,
where
sir.
the 26 club is. It's
Yes,
like, yeah, you're
sir.
looking forward to 30.
Yes, sir. Nah, I'm looking forward to staying right here at 26. Bro.
I agree.
I ain't trying to go nowhere, bro. I'm trying to
Nowhere.
enjoy
I
this.
feel it.
No, I'm with you. I'm
But
with you.
I get what you're saying, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That's what it is, man. Once you
yeah.
get to that second threshold, you know, past 25, it's like, damn.
Now you just count the
Yikes.
fives. You're like, all right.
Yeah, absolutely. But we're still here. We're still doing it. You know, it's all love, man.
Yeah.
And that's what's awesome, bro. We keep getting older, and like I said earlier at the start of the show, damn near 4 years, bro. You feel damn near 4 years, and that's the first like outburst. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's awesome, bro.
That's
you feel
dope.
me? That I think is a credit to what I just like just to pat our own shoulders, bro. It's a credit to what we've been able to build, bro, and the
100%.
trust that we've been able to have with each other. And shout out Justino, shout out ISO, shout out, you know, everybody that's been a part of this. It's like we're here just being ourselves, having a good time, bro. And that's the beauty of this platform. And we're gonna keep on doing it.
Always.
Oh yeah, we keep going.
Yep.
Absolutely.
We're not gonna let one fight stop
It's
us.
not a fight, bro.
Just because I almost threw G Money out of the window doesn't mean we're gonna stop doing Northside Plugged.
Absolutely, man.
Absolutely.
Nah,
No
shout out
chance.
Q4, man. Shout out
Yes,
John. Shout out Irvin, man. Like 2022, we got a lot of stuff coming, bro. November,
Boom.
it's November, so gotta go hard with these last 2 months. A lot of music coming.
It's
Money time's gonna be coming.
Money
Y'all already know what's
time.
up. Shout out Boss Dan
Money
helping us
time.
finish that video.
Heck yeah.
So we gonna have that coming for y'all. A lot of music. I'm gonna give the floor to ISO real quick since he's here, and if he wants to promote or anything or talk about anything that he's got on his mind or chest or
Yeah.
whatever. What you feeling, man?
Well, one, this is my first time being back here since I've been back, like officially.
Nice.
So, always, you know, I love my city. So it's been great to be back. And also we just been working. Jesus Swept coming soon next year.
Mhm.
That will be there. And then next is Money Time, and very very soon we'll be dropping it. As with most of the videos of Northside Plug, it will be available on Northside Plug channel.
Absolutely.
And so
Yes, sir.
very soon we'll have that, and we got more music coming, and you're gonna hear a lot more singles, a lot more music in the next coming months. And every time that, you know, it's a important occasion, you know, I'll be right here and,
Nice.
you know, connecting with you guys, and, you know,
Yes,
this is
sir.
like my second home. So
Absolutely, man. Much
Always.
love.
always family. you know?
Absolutely. You've been a big part of Northside Plug, bro. You know, you
Thank you.
definitely helped us just continue on, bro, and make stronger the brand and make stronger the vision and the mission and the wave and all of that. You feel me? So,
Mhm.
you already know
Yeah,
what it
absolutely.
is, bro.
Absolutely.
All love, man.
Always Northside Plug family.
And
And
SP.
Kid Ice got a lot of stuff coming, man. Y'all better get in tune, better get in ready. Throw out your social medias, bro.
Oh yeah, so the social medias are Kid ISO. I think mostly everything. That's a good question. Yeah, so Aaron ISO Hill on Facebook, Kid ISO on Facebook. On Instagram it's also the same. It's gonna be official underscore kid official underscore kid underscore ISO. And on Twitter it's Kid ISO. So just come out, find me everywhere. Spotify, Apple Music, it's Kid ISO, Kid space ISO, ISO. YouTube topic dash Kid dash Kid ISO, and then my regular channel on YouTube is also Kid ISO. So just find me everywhere. Like I said, we're gonna have new music coming and a lot more content coming as well. So just stay tuned, man.
Absolutely. So hit them likes, subscribe, follow, all of that. Talented guy, quality person. You know, just follow what he's doing.
Don't miss out.
Don't miss out. 'Cause
Don't miss out.
It's a underground, underrated movement we got going on over here.
1000%.
You know, and just I'm way past the point of even like I'm gonna promote obviously, but I'm way past the point of being like, oh, you guys aren't ready for this. You guys are snoozing, blah blah blah. Like the work's just gonna continue to come. We're gonna keep
Right.
making this happen, and we're just gonna keep building, bro.
Exactly.
You know, and a lot of great stuff coming from not only us, but the whole, you know, wave and movement of, you know, I don't even want to say Northside, but just in Chicago in general,
Squad,
man.
yeah.
Like Squad, Chicago, like there's just a lot of good, musically, a lot of good stuff happening out
Yes.
here, you know, and it's a
Mhm.
beauty to be in the underground scene and see it. So definitely hit up my fault. I'm gonna pass it to you. I just want to say, definitely keep tuning into and subscribing to the Northside Plug YouTube channel, because we're gonna have a lot more content moving forward.
Shout out Kevin Cole Podcast
Kevin
too.
Cole.
He just put his song All the Way on YouTube. It is on. It's hard. So go check that out. And yeah, man, Kevin Cole podcast. That's the man's.
Absolutely. I wanna on the topic of Kevin Cole podcast, shout out to him. Shout out to the Cole podcast. Shout out to Concept Saves, Roll Dare. For throwing the Fallout Breaking Jam a couple Thursdays ago. It was an awesome event, man. It was like a mini version of what the Elevate the Community Jam was. You know, same vibe, a lot of the same faces and stuff. And it was more directed in this time for the B-Boy, but there were also artist performances. So majority of the artists have been on Northside Plugged. You had Duty Hill. You had what's it called? My mind's blank. Young Swing Sinatra, had Dior from Self-Worth, had there's one more. Dre Morrow, he hasn't been on here, but he was really talented. Represent the Chicanos, that's what's up. But yeah, man, it was just Kevin Cole and his team bringing the vibes together, bringing good people together, and throwing another quality event. You feel another quality event, and just. In the last couple of weeks, and ISO was here for the ride too, just had a lot of good opportunities to continue to basically build the movement, build the wave. And I mean, it was really Kevin Cole podcast at the center of all of that. 1,000%. Like it was his birthday. We was teeing up with him, we had a good time on Halloween. But again, just like building this community, you feel me? Building up this safe space of just good people and stuff, and it's just great to be a part of, it's fun to be a part of, and it's exciting to see where everything else is going to moving forward,
Very excited for the future.
Absolutely. Shout out OG Denzo. We got a music video coming soon for Valid Freestyle off of Spider Sense EP, his latest EP. That's going to be dope, man. Y'all tune in with OG Denzo, because that video is going to be next level. So I'm really excited to share that with y'all. Trying to think, is there anything else?
Any more shout outs?
Shout out to everybody watching that Chicago Sky video.
1,000%.
Boss Dan has said, I want to share just a little bit, because Boss Dan said last week maybe we could talk about it. So I just want to share my if y'all don't mind.
No, please do.
Go ahead.
Share
Please
my
do.
experience.
I'm glad. Yeah, please do.
It was awesome, bro, because it was like I just felt like I wanted, like with the Cubs and the Ramblers and stuff. It was another one of those moments where it's like I want to be a part of that somehow, some way, And I didn't know what was going on. I was just like, okay, they said that the parade is Tuesday, so I'm gonna just pull up and see what's up, So I went downtown. I went to Wintrust, bro, because I was like, it was pretty early, and they were getting on the buses. Yeah. Or the buses, when I got there, the buses were just laid out in front of Wintrust,
right?
Yeah. And there was like a handful of people, and then slowly but surely, pretty much that whole video is exactly what I'm saying. The media starts to roll up. You got ABC7, NBC5, you've got CBS, Fox,
WGN.
Univision, WGN, literally everybody. And they're all just mingling and talking, and like they all know each other. They're all their own community, So it was cool to just kind of like stand over here on the side, making it seem like I'm supposed to be here, but I'm not. You feel me? They didn't kick me out. You feel me? But it was cool, man. It was cool to see like it made me think of us, bro, because it's like they're doing what we're doing, but we're just on the early ground level and whatnot. But it's just like they just got bigger equipment. Obviously, they're major media networks, but it's like we're literally doing the same thing, man. We're doing the same thing. We're reporting. We're out here, shedding light to a whole different community that may or may not, have light shed upon itself if we're not here, I mean, maybe somebody else would do it, but it's just like what we do, we uplift a lot of people, man. And
100%.
So going on the topic of uplifting, like it was cool to see like as time progressed, and I want to say like that experience was about 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half. They again you can see literally from the moment like I started recording. This is pretty much when I got there, and the end of the video is literally when they're turning the corner to go to Millennium Park. So my goal was I had two goals. My main goal was to just get the behind the scenes and just document as much as I could, because I knew not many people were gonna do that. You know, like that's an opportunity where people may or may not care, you know. So I was like, well, I care. I want to show a different aspect of the city. They won the championship, bro, you know. Right. And then number 2, man, I was like, I gotta get a shot of Candace Parker, bro. I don't know how, if it's a picture, if it's a video, whatever. I just gotta get right there. And I was blessed and lucky that I did, because they was all walking out, and you can see in the video they're all walking out.
Yeah, it's such a sick shot.
They're just right there, literally right there, and they're just like, overall, the whole day, everybody was just like super happy. It was a beautiful day, like perfect blue sky, you know, like it was a beautiful day in Chicago. And again, I keep saying, like, if you go to the video, there's certain moments where that are really, really cool. Like my favorite moment of that video, bro, is when after Coach Wade was talking to like the main media, he goes to by his own initiative, he goes to the side. He sees that there was a whole bunch of kids on the side over there. He goes all the way over there, the complete opposite direction of where the buses were, to go show the trophy to the kids. You feel me? It's a whole bunch of little toddlers and like the caretakers, and he was just so genuine and like, I'm gonna put it up on that snippet on Instagram so people could see that specific moment, because it was beautiful. And then
that's what's up.
It was beautiful. I mean, and it's like, this is in Chicago, you know. You got a diverse array of children, you know, that they're all backgrounds, ethnicities, and it's just like the whole day was everybody, you know, like anybody and everybody was there, you know, black, Latino, white, Asian, it didn't matter. Like people were just happy to be there. And it was just like, man, like this is what it's all about, bro. Just being out in the city. Like, this is the part of Chicago they're not gonna show you. You know, they're gonna highlight all the BS that goes on, or they're gonna highlight the best things that goes on, but they're not gonna show you the moments of like where Chicago is growing and getting better. Right. You know, like the underling roots of this city, man. And being a part of that and just watching that video, like, you will get a different perspective of what the city can
make sure to check it out on our YouTube page if you haven't yet. It's already got 1,000 views. My man makes classics right here.
1000%.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
So make sure to check that out on our YouTube page if you haven't. Check out all our videos on our YouTube page. All our old interviews. We got some music videos on there from some local people. You know, just check it all out. Please do.
A lot of dope stuff coming out, man.
Yeah, and more to come. Exactly. More content coming your way.
For sure,
because now that G Money has a camera, the YouTube page is going nowhere but up.
Nowhere but up.
Content game's going sky high.
Can stop me. I'm all the way up.
And don't forget about Justino Cochino, man. That man's in the cut. We got to link up with him yesterday, man, and he's doing well. We made some music. We linked up with Kevin Cole. So it was a good time, you know, when linking up with the homies and stuff. It's funny, man. I ain't gonna go into the details and stuff, but it's just funny, man, because the theme of the past 2 days is I don't even want to say like just different perspectives clashing, and sometimes they just, what's it called? I don't even want to say come to blows, because it's not even that serious or that bad. But not even boils over. Just certain situations that just
reaches a certain point.
And it's just
gets uncomfortable.
Yeah. Not even that bad. Like not even necessarily. It's just like
people are different. And people have different views, and people's views are different on things.
Absolutely.
And that's what that boils down to.
Absolutely. Just like today.
I just think no, I'm not sure.
You feel we have difference. I don't want to say difference. We not even disagreements. You feel me? Just like
different views.
Different views, exactly. You feel me? 1,000%. And it's just like, but at the end of the day, it's all love, man.
But here's why my opinion's right. Imagine being
Boss Dan is right.
I am right, and I'm always right.
Boss Dan holds the gauntlet over here.
I mean, this man.
No one can have a different opinion than mine.
Yo, Boss Dan is Boss Dan for a reason. So man's is right. If he wants to be right, bro.
There's a reason why.
Boss Dan is a reasonable guy, bro.
There's a reason why. His first name is Boss. Boss Dan.
It's on my birth certificate. Boss Dan the man. That's my full legal name. You can look it up on my birth certificate. It says it right there in fine print.
There it is, man.
Born August 28th, 2000 and never.
2000 and never.
2000 and
2000 and late.
Late.
1,000%. Well,
I'm sorry again. That was awful. I'm still mad at kicking myself for getting that angry. I never get that angry.
Stop it.
It's
bro.
all
It's
good,
all
brother.
good, man.
It's all good.
No, I love it. I love it.
We need it
You feel me?
sometimes.
Absolutely.
Passion is not everybody has it. You know?
Absolutely.
And so it's nice when you see the passion sometimes.
There's only one way to really get steam out of us, and Boss Dan gonna have to spit a quick 16 for us after that one, bro. You feel me?
If that's how you want me to repay you, then I will try, but it's not gonna be good.
I'm just okay. You don't stop it, bro.
People aren't gonna like that. We might lose subscribers for that.
We're gonna get a Boss Dan, G Money, and Kid ISO diss track, bro. Boss Dan gonna bring out all the best bakes, bro. That he been saving up, bro. You know, Boss Dan got a whole book of bakes ready to go.
Man's been ready,
Yup, it's
bro.
in the notes, bro.
It's in the notes, baby.
Man's been
it's
sitting.
a page full.
Oh, yeah?
It's the Boston Boss Dan that's
he's like,
coming out. He's like,
yeah.
these Chicago dudes think they know all that, bro.
Yeah, he said they think we soft in Boston. I'ma show him what's good.
That's funny, man. Nah, we messing with you, man. But yeah, man, we're gonna we're gonna do a Northside Plug freestyle just to end the night on a good note, and we got Kid ISO in the building, so we gotta tease this up.
Does that mean I have to rap?
You gotta rap, dog.
Oh no!
You gotta rap.
I left my rhyme book at home. That means I have to come off the dome, doesn't it?
Whatever you're feeling, Boss Dan. Yes, sir, dog. You gotta come off the dome,
Off
man.
the dome ski?
Off the dome.
For real?
I don't know if I can do it.
Who came up here? Who's got the throne? Who? East Venti, bro.
East
Venti has the crown, the Northside Plug crown,
Wow.
or the Northside Plug freestyle crown right now, bro.
Wow. So
He took it, bro.
He took it. He took it. All right. Well,
we enshrined him into it
Okay.
a couple weeks ago, bro.
well, I'm gonna say this.
Mm.
Maybe not tonight, but one day, ISO will have the crown, and I'm not giving it back. Because when somebody maybe takes it, I'm gonna come the next episode. Actually, I'm not even gonna call my episode. I'm just gonna call up G Money and say, "Bring your camera. I have a speaker. We're gonna do this old school, and I'm gonna spit the best freestyle."
There it is.
So maybe not today.
Nah, because you're an unofficial guest tonight.
I'm an unofficial guest tonight.
You're our third man tonight.
But when I come back as an official guest, I'm taking the crown.
Just taking the crown. Y'all heard it here.
Boom.
That's all that needs to be said.
Nothing more needs to
DJ
be
Boss
said.
Dan.
When advertising
Pump
on
it
YouTube,
up.
I know
Yeah,
that making an
YouTube
authentic
advertising.
call to action is the
Stop, YouTube. I'm not gonna pay.
Oh, he brought out the Metro Boomin. Go ahead, ISO, if you would like.
Oh, I was gonna say
You want me? All right.
you might as well go ahead first.
He's gotta hydrate first.
I gotta get my water. Turn me up a little bit, Boss Dan.
What's up?
Turn me up a little bit if you could. Thank you, sir. Yeah. See, this is what we like. We just like getting back to it. Getting back to the basics. This is how it all started. Hey, yeah. I remember days when we was in them dorm rooms. I was rapping, I was loud as hell. They trying to tell me, stop that, but I'm snapping. Coming back, yeah, I ain't gonna stop. Nah, I'm getting mine. Come back, this the best of all time. Yeah, they see I'm the best with the all rhymes. King James, yeah, they love to see me fly. You a witness of the business. Yeah, I get this. Yeah, I hit this. I gotta do this. I'm smitten like apple in her eye. Yeah, I'm a different type of guy. Look around the street, I look fly. Coming up best in the shot, but ISO here, that's my guy.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. I
Yeah.
remember I was broke.
Oh,
They thought I was a joke.
a joke.
But I ain't no joke.
No,
Cause
no.
I'm always smoking dope. Yeah. And I always keep that hope.
Oh,
Yeah. And I pray just like the Pope.
Like
I
the
got
Pope.
God on my side.
Oh, yeah.
I was rolling through and I had God in my ride.
Oh,
But
yeah.
these bad women, they always scheming, and I'm always getting money. They just always screaming. They be like, ISO man, you just the best. I was like, I've been doing this. I put it on my chest and I got the crown. And I put it on my head. Yeah, I got the crown. And I'm not talk to the feds. They said, you the best been doing it. and I'm the best. I've been doing it. Who has it? Who has it? Ay, who has it? Who has it? Ay, I need that. I need that. I said, who has it? Who has it? Yeah. Who has it? Who has it? Yeah. Who has it? Who has it? Yeah. I need that. I need that.
I need that. I need that. I be that. Yeah, G snacks. They see that. They need that. They eat that. They feed. Yeah, I'm feeding. I got munchies like a MF dog. Feel like MF Doom. R.I.P. to my dog. R.I.P. to the lost. But I ain't no lost cause. I gotta run around now because I gotta be a boss. But it's for the people that I love, and I'll leave it all for them in the end. I ain't gonna leave out without doing my best because I know that death can come sooner than expected. When you see me, respect it. Yeah, I'm checking off of the checklist. Yeah, I'm doing this, respect it. Felt neglection, reflected on myself and accepted it. But that's okay cause I do not care. Nah, indifferent about acceptance. Yeah.
Man, who has it? Who has it? Yeah. Hey.
Hey,
Who has it? Who has it? Yeah.
Hey, I mean, who has it? Who has it? Yeah. Hey.
I need that. I need that.
Yeah.
Yo, that was fire.
With that season coming, make sure
No.
My boy.
Stop that.
Man.
Not you. I was talking to the YouTube.
No,
for there.
1,000%.
I wasn't telling you to stop. I want you to keep going.
Stop it.
No,
Stop rapping, you hooligan.
That was a Northside Plugged freestyle.
You know it.
Yes, no.
Nah.
Nah.
All right, this one has Mr. Krabs on it, so I'm picking this
Mr.
one.
Krabs. Something different. You want to start?
All right, yeah, I got you.
Sounds like a Kid ISO vibe. Yeah.
We stay fresh. Hey. Every day so fresh. Hey. And I just got the mess. Hey. I had to clean up y'all mess. Hey. But I did that better than you could. Yeah, I did that better than you would.
Yeah.
So I'll roll you up in my wood. Cause you ain't used to it. I got the goods. Man, you know I spit the truth.
Yeah.
And I've been mixing gin and juice. I've been sipping all night and I'm feeling really loose. Till shorty come over, she off the goose. And we never lose.
No, we don't.
Man, I swear we never lose.
No, we don't.
The team keep on winning. What's the news?
What's the news?
I mean, team keep winning. Spit good news.
Hey. News.
They'll never catch me in the news. Cause every time I come through, I kill it, and that's the truth. Man, y'all know who this is. I've been going hard since a kid. Hey, and I was never smoking mid.
Never, ever.
Always loud. We could never get the hits.
Get the hits.
But now every time it's a hit, I be hitting home runs out the park like, ooh.
Couldn't say it cause it's vulgar. We the ones that's changing up the culture. We the best like Loyola. We the culture, yeah. Make it happen, yeah. Y'all the vultures, y'all weird, I can see it. I ain't rocking with the lamest. Put my playlist on, I'm blocking out the world because it ain't changing. It's the same-ish. I'm so lost in the sauce, but the sauce tastes good, so I get a little more sauce. Put out my pasta. Yeah, it's boiling and it's piping hot. I'm piping hot, like it or not. We going hard cause we got the guap. Yeah, we right on top. Right where we need to be. Right where we need to be. Right where we need to be. Yeah, I see Biggie with the cards. Feel like Biggie with the cards. Feel like Biggie with the art. I'm so Biggie cause I'm smart. Hey, on this camera, yeah, this news life, it feels right. Yeah, this news life, god dang, man, we in a high life, Highlights coming, highlights going. People coming, going, you don't know, man, it's all showman. Gotta know yourself, gotta understand your heart. Some people, they gon' ball, some people just play the part. Hey.
Ooh, that's the way to end it right there. That was the one. My boy.
Nice.
Going crazy.
Nice. Uno mas, or we done? Uno mas.
Let's do one more. Let's do one more.
Uno
Let's
mas,
do
they
time.
say. All right, we'll see how this Pikachu one is.
Flow Pikachu. Oof.
Wow.
Oof.
Okay, you want to go first?
I'll start this one.
Okay.
I'll pass it to you.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's
Ooh.
fun. Get some of my change real quick. I feel like Pikachu, you know? I'm so electric. I'm so specific how I come up. You a has-been. All my habits made me spectacular. Secular, I understand religious views. But my religious views may not be the same as you. Because I got on my side, yeah I know. Jesus Christ, yeah I know. Buddha, yeah I know. All them they alive, yeah I know. That the spirits, yeah I know. All time high, but Lucifer, he down there, yeah he tryna drive by, tryna pull me down, yeah they wanna see me die. Man, I feel like Clyde, dang, where's Bonnie? Ooh, she look so good, yeah, especially behind her. Ooh, I wanna get behind her, yeah, so I'ma get behind her. Ooh.
Hold
Kid,
up.
ISO.
Hey, yo. Hold up. Hey.
It's a ISO.
Yo, just got a call from the trap.
Ooh.
They said they need some dope and they wasn't talking raps.
Keep going.
Oh man, hold on.
Go hop on
And they wasn't talking raps. Hey, got the cheddar, not talking rats. Hey, I need it quick. I need the flats. Hey, man, I'm going back to back. I feel like MJ. I'm going back to back. But back to back and back to back again. I made the money flip, then I made it flip again. I don't care about you and your friends.
No, I don't.
I just care about this bands. Hey, what you mean, little bro?
Little bro.
I just need my hundreds, little bro.
Little bro.
Yeah, and I be on your girl. Hey, yeah, I swear I'm on your girl. Hey, all the silence, man, you know what's up. We won't talk to the feds and stuff.
No, I ain't talking to feds. They be dead. I don't even know what's going on, man. So much in my head. Gotta keep moving on. Gotta keep getting bread. Wake up in the morning, hit the job that I dread. Yeah, you heard what I said.
Woo.
Get money on my own time. Yes, here.
Woo.
Yes, up. We going linear. I
Linear.
feel so awesome. Yeah, I feel spectacular. Fantastic for random.
Fed it up.
Cupcake beat.
Shouts out to Low Key for these last 3 beats.
Low key.
While we here, you trying to hit this?
You can go first, and I'll see if I feel it.
Let's do one more. Let's change it up. We'll do one more.
All right, sorry for Low Key.
Sorry, Cupcake beat. This ain't working.
All right, let's see if this Mickey Mouse beat is cool.
Why aren't you the landlord?
Who is
Because
that?
I'm not a landlord. That's why I'm not the
Regarding
landlord.
principles of investing.
Why aren't you the landlord?
How high is your credit score? What's your social security
You ever had a
number?
credit card? You want 4?
Oh, now we on this Mickey Mouse beat, bro. Nah, I ain't feeling this Mickey Mouse beat, bro.
All right, let's see.
Naruto beat.
Naruto?
Nah, we ain't feeling these low key beats, bro.
Yeah, low key.
All right.
Low key.
all right,
Oh
all right.
wait. You maybe went crazy with Goku. Okay, you can't jack up Goku. You trying to do this or me?
You go, and then I'll follow.
Can't jack up for Goku. Feel like Goku. Feel like tofu. Yeah, you sofu. You old dude. You a old head. You get no bread. You a lame mud. I can see it in your eyes. We ride, making money every day. Time is flying. Remember days, reminiscing how it's happening. The highest pays what we gon' be, but it takes timing. They chiming, they thinking that they saying it's diamond, but they ain't diamond. Every track that we been making gon' hit diamond, platinum, or gold or silver, bronze. It don't even matter. Long as we get that medal, they gon' know what happens after. Cause we We the best of all time. I'ma say it, I'ma spray it. Ain't no words in that lie. Meant to say no lie in them words. Yeah, twisted up that lie. Meant to twist up on that line. Cause I ain't telling up no lies, nah. Truth of the matter, yeah, splatters, yeah, we after so much more. We make it happen, feel like the Mad Hatter. I'm spitting from the core sometimes. People don't like it, but I apologize. But if you're fake, then I ain't never gonna apologize. Ooh, I specialize. I hope you recognize. I know I got you hypnotized. Yeah, we epitomize. All these words we specialize. I said that twice. Ooh, I gotta stop because my time is over. This beat gave me closure.
Hey, hold up. Wait. Hey, yo, I do too much for my own good. I was making all this money in my old hood.
Ooh.
And then I took it to the Blers and I flipped some more. I was on the phone making extra more. She said, Izzy, can you throw me some bread? I said, yeah, if you throw me some head. I don't want no sex, just some neck. And I got a flex with my brothers. You know how we do. We take care of each other. But I just messed up my flow just a little bit. So I had to tighten it up. Hey, just a little bit. Had to get right. Had to get fit. I hop on beats and then I kill 'em, man. That's just legit. I hop on beats and then I kill 'em, man. That's just my fix. Hey. But sometimes I just be up in the clouds, roll a couple blunts, and I never coming down. Wow, I think mama smelled the sound. I said, wow, I think mama smelled the loud.
Yeah, mama smelled the loud. Ayy, yeah, blow the chimney down. Ayy, cause it's only loud smoke coming out. Yeah, neighbors hating on me cause it's going down. Ayy. It's a party, yeah, we teed at the Fifi. Yeah, I'm feeling so great, they wanna see me. They wanna see G and ISO and Boston and Justino. Go Chino, on this beat we go Chino, yeah.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey.
Ding.
Oh, I think we killed our beat.
We made a spectacular effort over there on the Northside Plugged freestyles. Even got a nod from Boss Dan, so you
There
know
we go.
that's good.
We were official tonight.
Very good.
Absolutely. Well,
1000%.
well, I just want to say thank you again to everybody listening. Thank you to Boss Dan. Thank you to Kid ISO for coming. Thank you to Justino, of course. Thank you to Q4, John, Irvin, whole NSP family, all our loved ones. Just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. We're gonna keep moving, keep it going, and it's been a great episode. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. I'm gonna give it to Boss Dan, ISO, and they'll close us out. Well, I'm gonna give it to ISO, and then Boss Dan will close us out. So, any last words for ISO?
Also, always thank you for allowing me to sit in the seat and do what I do.
Absolutely.
Which is talk that crazy stuff and get lit. Thank you to everybody.
You helped get Boss Dan out of character today, bro.
Thank you to everybody out there. Shout out everybody listening, everybody watching. Shout out my pops. He had a very successful surgery today, so that was amazing.
Shout out pops, man.
Shout out my OG. Shout out everybody. And yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Shout out Piles, man.
Yes.
Appreciate everyone tuning in. Thank you to Q4 as always. Thank you to everyone who tunes in every week. We appreciate y'all. We'll be back next week. Yeah. Oh, we'll talk more Ramblers because they're gonna season openers on Tuesday. So get hyped.
You gonna be there, right?
Get hyped, of course.
Yes, sir.
Of course, I'm gonna be there.
Hey,
you already know it.
Get some footage for us on the IG.
I will try my best. The worst part is I don't have service in Gentile. I know. I'm gonna have to get on the Loyola Wi-Fi again so I can post. But
even
if
anything, if you can like record something, and then post it later
I'll definitely
or whatever.
record stuff. So I'll definitely get it on there.
That'd be
for
cool.
show. And
Awesome, man.
I will talk all about it on next week's show.
We're looking
Because I
forward
meant
to
to
it.
talk it. I had the roster right here, but we got lost in the sauce. Someone got a little too angry today. I'm not gonna name names.
I'm not gonna name
Someone got a little too passionate about his basketball team,
And that's
and
what
we apologize
love.
for that.
Nah, man. That's if there's no passion, man. If there's not real, genuine passion, man, then it's not a good time. It's not real vibes, bro.
Everybody knows who knows us. We all homies behind this. It's not just
Exactly.
we don't just pull up. You know,
Exactly.
we homies. So it ain't nothing. You know?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, bro. So
1000%.
nah, it's been a great show. I've enjoyed every minute of it, bro. Thank you.
Except for those like awkward 3 minutes where we didn't even know if we
I'm
were
gonna be
continuing.
honest with you, bro. I was laughing the whole time, bro. Like, not at your expense, but I was just like,
Laughing at the situation.
because, bro, I'm gonna be straight up, man. And I think I was telling ISO earlier. Yeah, we were talking about it earlier, bro. Just about like life stuff, and it's just like, I'm not saying negative vibes on your part, but I'm just saying in general when like things aren't, as fully as much as we like a positively vibe. What's it called? It's like, you don't sweat it, bro.
It is what it is.
It's not. It's really nothing, bro. Like I had no like feelings at all. You feel me? Like, and I hope you didn't. I know ISO didn't, bro. Like we having a good time. And again, like, I apologize. We was not trying to poke the bear, but unintentionally we poked the bear.
did.
Yes.
We poked the bear. You feel
We
me?
did, 1000%.
But it is what it is.
Poke
man.
me right in the
It's
belly
all
button.
love. We
I'm
love
not like the Pillsbury Doughboy. I hate being poked in the belly button.
All right, well.
We love you,
man.
Boss
That would
Dan.
be a good moment to transition right as I was just
Just
like,
knock me out. Oh wait,
as
wait.
I was mid punch.
Hold on, wait. You know what it is.
Uh-oh.
We got to do one, bro.
You got to do one.
What does he do?
Ox is on 10. for
Ox
you.
is on 10, bro. Y'all get ready for this.
Yeah,
This
I
is the
know it's
climax.
I don't know if
Something.
I don't know if anyone's ready.
Well,
for this.
first of all, I got to do this.
I was gonna say.
Oh
Where
my
is it? Hold on.
goodness.
Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if I can find it. In the meantime, I'll give you some of my other great
What the?
things that I've been saying,
Should have had that earlier. That would have saved us 25
Yeah,
bucks.
Dan, what the are you doing, man?
Oh man, that would have been perfect. I'd have been like, I'm bleeping.
I can't find it. It's not here.
It is there.
Show's
though.
ruined. I don't know where it is, man. I feel a lot of pressure right now, bro.
You are.
'Cause now-
Mans, you definitely was hyping up this sound.
Yeah, man. Oh, how could I be so stupid, bro?
It's right
My favorite one is the one, dog. It's this. This is the one I was gonna play. I was gonna have Balls Dan. Oh.
All right. Thank you all for tuning in. We
Appreciate y'all.
love you guys.
Y'all, we'll see you next week. Northside Plugged, baby.
Peace out. We love you.
More videos coming in the next week. Y'all tune in. Are you ready for some football?
Oh man,
Good
that's
episode.
disgusting. Love you guys.
Absolutely.